Shaggy Kudo.
And I'm the other guy.
The other guy's Father Jay from the Insane Clown Posse.
That's right. And we want you to remember where to go for the greatest podcast, the greatest interviews, and the greatest tips on how not to be molested.
That's right. Right on Carnival Spirits. CARNIVAL Spirits. And you'll get right to it. It's with Scotty Balls, BeastMaster, and Kelly Green Too Fresh.
That's right. Too goddamn fresh for you.
Subscribe. Know what I'm saying?
What's up, Carnival Spirits? It's BeastMaster, and I'm back up in this motherfucker for another Saturday afternoon live with y'all. Thank you for tuning in. The chat is already lit, and I've got an awesome show in store for y'all. And yeah, we're going to jump right into this. I apologize for always being late, but I think at this point, y'all know the drill. This is how we do. I start the stream at 3, and then I get things ready. And we start shortly after. Hopefully you guys are, hitting that like button, subscribing, sharing the video on social media. Help your boy out, because I feel like right now as we stand, the BeastMaster show is the best kept secret of the underground. And maybe we can change that throughout the course of 2021. All right, so everybody, we got to give a shout out to everyone in the chat. AU Stalker 1, first motherfucking comments in the chat. We got Cali Green Too Fresh in this motherfucker. We got Dawn Chaos. What up? We got Jazz. Who else is in this piece? Anime Wafu, the hip hop head. What's going on? We got Mr. Grave Bait. We've got Thy Ghetto Freak Show. Whoop whoop. Who else we got in here? Mr. Josh Bleen. How y'all doing? And as more people roll in, make sure you, those of you who have already been enjoying the show, make sure you let everybody else in the chat who jumps in here and let them know. Let them know to subscribe. Let them know to share. Let them know to chime in. And if you don't know, we are going to be doing a live giveaway in this show, just like we did last week. And we're going to be doing that every single weekend for the rest of the year. I'm doing a giveaway on every show starting last week. And, what up, John Miller? I see you. And, yeah, I'm real excited, because, again, I have been bringing on different people as special guests every week. And as you can see by the flyer this week, we got a little bit of a double whammy in store for y'all, and I kind of timed that just perfectly because this is the 10th episode of the BeastMaster show, and so that's why I titled it Double Digits, because we finally reached double digits in this motherfucker. What's up, Levi? I said double digits, not double midgets. All right, so let's get into some fucking some plugs. We got to share some stuff. We got to do some just got to handle some some beginning of the show stuff. All right, so let me just move this right here. Pull up my notes. All right, so first and foremost, I gotta show you guys. Like I said last week, maybe I'm late to the party on this, but I've now begun to wait. What am I doing here? Share screen. Share screen. Oh, you can share a video. Interesting. All right. So, anyways, last week I told y'all that I finally created a link tree for all my BeastMaster social media, and so that you guys can easily find my music on Spotify, Amazon, Apple. All the links are right here. Right? Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, if you fuck with Twitter. And then, of course, my secondary channel, the Concert Video Graveyard channel. And I just realized I actually have a TikTok. So I should probably add my TikTok to this link tree, right? I don't know. And if you guys aren't following me on any of these social media sites, you should do that, especially on Spotify, because that's where I'll be dropping new music when it comes out later this year. But what I said last week, I actually did And I'm very proud to show you guys that I created a link tree for Carnival Spirits. And here it is. All right. So on the top of the list, we got the BeastMaster show live every Saturday afternoon. And I think what happens when you click this? Well, it opens up in a new window. It takes you to a playlist of all the previous episodes so far. And then we've got the Carnival Spirits monthly Spotify playlist. And that's fucking dope because Cali Green Too Fresh has put together the playlist every week. It updates on the 17th of the month. So, we're already halfway through that time period. And I guess in about a week and a half, or I guess, a week and a half from now, he'll be uploading the February 17th version of that playlist. And then what else is on there? The YouTube, the Facebook, the Instagram, the Twitter, everywhere that Carnival Spirits is. We got a SoundCloud. Carnival Spirits has a Twitch account, which supposedly the BeastMaster show is broadcasting on. I actually never gone on to check if that's working or not. And I threw a couple of links at the bottom for playlists that include our previous interview videos in the Tunnel series, as well as our Bloody Birthday album review series. Those are great watches. If you guys haven't already checked that out, a lot of you have, I think, because most of you guys have been fucking with Carnival Spirits for years. As you know, this is our 9th year on the internet, and so we're actually kind of on a countdown to our 10-year anniversary here on Carnival Spirits. And you better believe that at the end of the year in December, we're going to be doing something extra fucking epic to celebrate 10 years of Carnival Spirits. But it's only February, so we don't have to go there right now. It's a little premature. But yeah, let me show you real quick the page for the Carnival Spirits Spotify monthly playlist, because this shit is fucking epic. And, it's got a ton of tracks on here that you need to hear. So definitely, check out the Carnival Spirits link tree. It should be featured in the bio of Carnival Spirits Facebook or Instagram. And you know what? Maybe what I'll do is I'll just take that Carnival Spirits link tree right now and I'll fucking throw it right in the chat. So you got no excuses. There it is. Blam! You guys can click on that, and at your leisure, when you're not doing anything and you want to bump some music, check out the Carnival Spirits monthly playlist, because that shit's fresh as fuck. Cali Green puts a lot of time and effort into building that. And of course, if you're an artist and you would like to submit music to be featured on our monthly playlist, you can email us at spiritsofthedarkcarnival@gmail.com. All right. Next on the agenda, let's see. We got, well, I talked about this last week as well, but it's worth bringing up again because this is an ongoing thing. But Carnival Spirits has been included in Replicon Radio's awards this year. So let me just pull up repliconradio.com and remind you guys that if you would like to vote for Carnival Spirits in the radio show podcast YouTuber of the Year category, it's right over, no, wrong way. It's right over here on the far side. And, we're up against some stellar YouTube channels, some unbelievably fresh fucking podcasters. Beneath the Dirt, just to name one, Studio 17 to name another, C Plus Studios to name a third. Who else? There's a ton of fucking people. Cruising the Barrio. I don't think they're on YouTube though. They actually have a .com. But nonetheless, I see more homies on there, like Tales from the Lotus podcast, the Bender Boys. I skipped over Don Chaos. Don Chaos is nominated independently from Carnival Spirits because last year he was grinding on the Hours of Chaos podcast all fucking year long. He's got like 117 fucking episodes under his belt. And of course, this year you can watch the Hours of Chaos on Carnival Spirits as well as his personal channel. But yeah, so if you guys want to go and vote for Carnival Spirits, it's right here. And you can vote once a day of course, I already told you I'm voting for Don Chaos because he deserves that shit. So here we go. Boom. Don Chaos, you got my vote. All right. And now that we got that out of the way, next on the list, ooh, this is a great one. All right. So our boys over at Team MUJ have started a brand new live stream. All right. A brand new show called That Shit Trash, That Shit Fire. And on this live broadcast, they are taking submissions from music from the underground, and they're playing them on their show and letting the audience vote whether it's trash or whether it's fire. And, you know, normally I'm not promoting other people's, you know, YouTube channels and talking about other people's live streams because let's be honest, like they're not sponsoring us. And, you know, at the end of the day, I want to scratch their back because they scratched mine and they actually played some BeastMaster music on their show. And I'm incredibly honored because, you know, I'm a struggling artist myself and I'm not the best rapper out there, but it's a passion of mine. So, especially since I just broke out of retirement and I am once again rapping, you know, if you haven't heard, I am getting back in the booth and I'm working on my sophomore album this year. You know, much like back when Carnival Spirits first started, you know, we started in 2011 and in the beginning of 2012, I was talking about how I was writing and recording my album all throughout that first year that we were, you know, a brand spanking new YouTube channel. And then I put my first album out in September of 2012. And now it's like 8 years later, and I'm finally proud to say that I'm working on my sophomore album. But I don't have new tracks yet, except for that Matty Cypher track on his album, you know, Ghost Breath featuring Mastermind of Nodis. And it was really nice of Matty Cypher to invite me to be on that track with him, you know, to kind of push me out of retirement and to get the juices flowing. So, you know, again, all these years I have been writing. I just haven't been recording. So I'll give you updates as that progress happens. But what I did was I submitted a couple of my favorite tracks from my album, Rhinoglyphics, sent it to Midwest United Juggalos to be included in this little That Shit Trash, That Shit Fire competition. And they had a special guest judge on the live stream. This was last weekend. And it was Devereaux, the fucking fresh-ass producer of Ouija Mac in Insane Clown Posse, amongst other, like Darby O'Trill, and just incredible fucking music coming from Devereaux. So what I have in store for you guys right now is a real short clip of Team MUJ introducing and then reviewing my two tracks that I submitted, as well as Devereaux, and you're going to hear his 2 cents on my tracks right now. It's a really short clip, and it's just the introduction, and then the judging of the first track, which is Retroactive off of my album, and then the second track I submitted was The Monolith. So let's take a look at that right now.
Okay. What we got next?
All right, next track.
Did Shade submit anything?
BeastMaster.
We got BeastMaster coming up next.
Yeah, Retroactive, I believe.
All right. It's hard to listen to this one, too. You know, it's the guy, BeastMaster, always looking out for Team MUJ. So we're going to play right now here. We got 2 of the 3.
Just do the Retroactive. All right, this is BeastMaster, Retroactive. Drop those emojis. Trash.
Yeah, we want to hear y'all on this one.
Y'all got to sound off.
Sound off in this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying?
3 trash cans, we turn it off.
This shit don't work without y'all, you know what I'm saying? So let's do it.
And so far, Will Gates is in the lead with 7 fires. So y'all got to either tie or get 8 fires.
All right, let's do this shit right now. We got BeastMaster Retroactive.
All right, we got 4 trash bins.
But we got 4 fires.
That was Rod the God on the Hook, produced by Zeppo, a.k.a. Instrumentals, and our guy BeastMaster over there from Carnival Spirits.
Right now, BeastMaster is in 2nd place. So
yeah, what you guys think, Jiggy?
Hey, Magic Man even like that one, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was surprised.
Hey, but no, that beat was fire, dude. I like the hook and shit. BeastMaster came with that raspy flow on that one, though. That shit was, I liked it. I fucks with it, man.
Had that scum type flow.
Yeah, he had that scum, the raspy flow with it.
What you think, Dev?
Man, I didn't know BeastMaster rap like that. That's kind of fresh, man.
Bro, he's got some other tracks that are super fire too, man.
I gotta check that shit out. I like that track, man. You know what? Too on that is dope that he added someone to do the chorus on it.
Yeah,
bro. Melody is everything, bro.
Yeah, that melody was nice on it too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? To get your head bobbing. I like that one. That one was dope as fuck.
It was Ra the God on the hook.
Dope.
That's what he sent that the information. I mean, you guys really don't know us. Need us to talk up BeastMaster, Carnival Spirit. Shout out to them. We show him love. But hey, he's in second place right now, right?
Second place, yeah.
Did retroact.
Yeah, we did that one.
Who we got next, Bobby Blaze?
All right, so
We got BeastMaster, his second track.
All right.
This one's called what is it?
The Monolith.
The Monolith.
All right, we get it queued up for y'all. All right, yeah, BeastMaster again, Carnival Spirits, the motherfucking homie. He's got a show that premieres, I think, like every Saturday afternoon on the Carnival Spirits page. So you guys make sure you go check that out.
Much love to Carnival Spirits.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna pop on that show real soon. So, all right, here we go.
What?
Duel with the devil for the Ark of the Covenant. Next level.
Yeah. He reminds me a little bit about Prozac and Scum.
Like if they had a baby.
Not bad,
Yeah.
though.
All right, Deborah, what'd you think?
That was dope, man. This is crazy because I didn't know BeastMaster rapped like that.
Oh,
I
yeah.
thought it was dope, man. He kind of creates that immersive world, kind of like storytelling universe. It was dope. That's one of the ones you got to sit back and just absorb the message and shit. It was dope. I loved it, man.
Yeah, I like the slow, grimy fucking flow to it.
Yep.
Yeah, he's got a lot of shit like that too, where it's some like cool, like some of the cryptic juggalo shit he's put out. He's been putting out music for a long time too, so it's
Out the box.
yeah, it's really good shit. So Dev, I mean, if you haven't checked it out, check it out. He's got some pretty decent shit.
Most definitely.
All right, that was fucking fresh. Now, I gotta say, Team MUJ, they're good people over there, and I was happy to participate in their new live stream because I've been interacting with them online for years. They used to have their own website. I used to promote my shit on there long before Carnival Spirits ever existed. But when I first noticed that they were doing the YouTube shit, like I knew I had to fucking help give them the cosign and try to like let ninjas know, yo, you gotta fuck with these guys because they are the downest fucking ninjas out there, like from the fucking the Wraith era and before. So I mean, I'm just saying, man, like you guys got to check out Midwest United Juggalos. They got a dope series. The next episode of That Shit Trash, That Shit Fire, I think is next weekend or maybe a week from Friday. I'm not exactly sure. Just go give them a subscribe and hit the notification bell. That way you'll be notified when that actually happens. And I happen to know who the special guest is for the next episode, except I don't know if I'm allowed to say, so I'm not gonna. But I gotta say this. It fucking flipped my wig when I heard Devereaux say that he was feeling my shit. Like, honestly, like that really kind of threw me off. And I don't know. I just got like a little bit of chills because I look up to that guy. I really enjoy underground, musicians, and some of Devereaux's work is some of my favorite fucking music out today right now. I mean, he kills it on Ouija Mac albums, and his work with Insane Clown Posse is fucking unbelievable. So that was fucking dope. And yo, I think it's about time. To talk about our special guest here on the BeastMaster Show. And as you know, I have made a teaser flyer, to titillate and to get the speculation going. And, I've got my guests ready in the backstage as I speak. And we're ready to do this. We're ready to do the damn thing. All right? And before I bring them on, I just want to remind y'all that at the end of the show, we will be doing a live giveaway. All right? And so if you're interested in winning some free shit, stick around and make sure you chime in when the time is right, and we'll put you on that wheel of fortune. And that's right. Big shout out to Team MUJ. That's right, Callie Green. All right. So without further ado, I'm about to bring on this week's special guests. And as we always do, it's bring your own drum roll. So go ahead and gargle that 40 or, light that spliff, fucking, do whatever you got to do. But please give a warm welcome to the one, or I guess the two and only Wicked Wood. All right. We got Crazy and we got Grave Bait in this motherfucker.
I thought we were supposed to light a spliff.
That's right. Yeah, here we go. I don't know what the best way to frame us is. How about this way?
I'm down with it.
All right. So we got Crazy and we got Grave Bait, and together all are Wicked Wood. How you doing today?
Excellent.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. I'm liking that mask with the camo.
Me too. My mama got it for me for Christmas, and I didn't fuck with it. I don't know. I love it. I need to get a red one, red camo.
You look like you're ready to go. You look like you're ready to go hunting, and you can catch anything from squirrels to big moose with that on.
He's going for more game.
This is my popping up out of the porta potty at the gathering mask, periscope up.
I don't know. If I was in the porta potty at the gathering, I wouldn't want to be camouflaged. Someone might try to fucking shit on you.
I mean, you're already in there. It's.
So, all right, guys. I got to say that, this week when I put up the mystery flyer on Wednesday, there were a couple of people that guessed correctly. It's not like I'm trying to trick y'all.
It's that silhouette. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, he mentioned that. He was like, "Yo, that silhouette. It's totally us, bro. We can't even share the link because they'll know it's us."
Well, you guys aren't the first ones to be an obvious, mystery guest, because the first time that I did the mystery guest thing, it was Don Chaos as my guest, and the second time it was the homie Echo Side Fiend, and I actually put Tales from the Echo Side in the title, and he had this mohawk, and I just knew that certain people were going to figure it out, especially since I put his name in the title, and since I put Double Dub in the title along with that silhouette that everyone's familiar with. I mean, look at that. It's almost like the flyer, the poster you got behind you, just imagine that as a silhouette. It's very recognizable.
Exactly.
Remember that show Dinosaurs? It's name this member of the cast, and it's Robbie, and it's obviously Robbie because he's, got the spikes.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually the one from the March.
The only thing I was hoping was that maybe just because there was an album put out this week, I think, called Double Dragon by Buckshot and Kung Fu Vampire, that maybe a few people might think that Buckshot and Kung Fu Vampire were my guests this week because they're real accessible. It's not like a far stretch of the imagination that they could have joined me on the show. Maybe they will in the future. I'm just saying. But yeah, Wicked Wood all day.
Shout out to Kung Fu Vampire.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
And he's actually been on the channel before. Scotty Balls has interviewed him a few times. I think he's been on the show twice, on Carnival Spirits twice, years ago. I don't know about Buckshot though.
Dude, we opened for KFV, right? And it was awesome. And then I ended up eating some papers, right? And he came on and it was just so epic. And I was like, why do I even rap? This is so great. It just made me real. I felt he just it was so many levels above where I felt I was at the time. He was just amazing. The whole band just put on such an awesome performance.
He kills it every time.
Yeah, I like his showmanship. I like when he had his whole band. I remember, I think it was, I think he went out on tour with Twisted during I think it was the Wicked album. So whatever that name of that tour was, I think that was when he first went out with them. And I remember seeing that show. I think it was in New York or Pennsylvania, and that was the first time I ever saw Kung Fu Vampire live. And it was pretty impressive, you know.
He's a really cool motherfucker. Like his whole I met him originally like on the Potluck show, and he was just super, super cool and just down to earth, and he's really fucking talented. He's super, super underrated, I feel like, as an artist.
That's kind of ironic you said underrated, because that's what
Yeah.
But
he can win an award, it's still underrated, dude.
Yo, underrated and One Ton are both also very down to earth and pretty cool dudes if you ever met them.
I haven't met them, but super, as far as Kung Fu Vampire goes, he's down to earth and really like has crafted himself such for stage show so well, and just everything.
I got to give him credit for handling, you know, difficult trolling juggalos pretty well over the course of his interaction with us, because a lot of ninjas I know were giving him a hard time. They're like, you ain't no fucking vampire and you don't know Kung Fu, motherfucker. Like, and they just came at him all types of ways, and almost like accusing him of being a culture vulture. And he's articulate, and he really was able to defend himself, explain his history and how he wasn't just, you know, mooching off of our scene, but he actually had like a lot of credentials under his belt. And really, we were just discovering him because he was just beginning to, you know, fuck with our circuits, you know? So
the master of the motionless jimmies. Smooth.
Yeah, and I gotta say, he does put out good music videos too. But enough about Kung Fu Vampire. Let's talk about some Wicked Wood. Like, you guys put out some dope music videos I've enjoyed recently. How many do you have out right now? How many music videos have you made? Do you know?
I think we're almost like 10 or so.
God damn, I don't think I've even seen that many of them.
Well, there's like some old ones that aren't, a couple that aren't up. Like there's a number,
because there's 6 for this album, and then I feel like you got the old stuff, but at the same time, like I would say 6. Yeah, the number should be that.
I mean, you have enough music videos to put out a DVD at this point, huh?
That's the yeah. Well, we want to do that. It's just like, does everybody have a DVD player, or is it?
Oh shit! You know, God, we're in the 21st century. We're in the 2020s.
We're gonna do like maybe a USB, but we could get DVDs made for collectors. Like that's
I'm giving away cassette tapes over here.
That's the vibe, though.
Getting Laserdisc, bro. Laserdisc.
Yeah, you get the Blu-ray disc. It's straight.
Laserdisc. Get all the live performance footage we got, no matter how crappy and how bad it sounds. Like from like a $20 burner phone. Like somebody sends that to us. It's going on the DVD. We'll have all the videos, like all the footage we didn't use.
Your videos are going to have to be able to be transferable to holograms in the future, because in the future we're all going to be watching stuff off of R2D2's eyeball.
That's the plan. We're going to be on that.
I feel like in the future we'll be seeing it inside of our head without even seeing it outside of our body. Like,
well, that's assuming that everyone's going to get the nano chip installed, and people are afraid of vaccines right now. So that's kind of, you know, we're far off.
That's different, though. That's different.
It's like, you won't have a choice, because it's gonna be like
I've got a headache. I don't want to take Tylenol when I have a headache, but if like I got a buzz from that Tylenol, I'd probably just take it. You know what I mean? But it's the same principle.
I want a caffeine buzz, but I'm not drinking, Diet Coke, because I don't want to die of cancer like Screech.
Dude, yeah, diet soda is so bad.
Oh man,
soda's so bad in general, but I love it. Like.
No, my science teacher from high school, he used to drink a Diet Coke every fucking day, and then he died of cancer. And then I read about the correlation. I'm like, nope, not me, motherfucker.
All right, got a 2 a day right now.
Yeah, we got a Faygo and we got a Pepsi. Can we get a little thing going? Who's gonna die first?
Me, because no, I'm gonna live forever.
Yeah, unrelated purposes.
Exactly.
Off with his head.
Off with his head is right.
So can we talk about your newest album, Simulated Reality, for a little bit?
Yeah,
what if we said no? No.
Well, I hope you say no, because then I got something to fucking argue about.
No, that's it.
Look, guys, your album, Simulated Reality, is fucking awesome. All right. I bumped it again today before we went live. And I remember the first time I listened to it, my initial reaction was like, this is pretty good. And then I remember that track with Whitney Payton really blew me away. I really dug that one. I think that might be my favorite track. And then every song till the end, it just kept getting better and better. And upon the second listen, from beginning to end, aside from just cherry picking and bumping the music videos, I've determined that this whole album is fucking fire from beginning to end. I fucking love it, guys.
Thank you, brother.
Really, kudos.
Dude, you're so fucking awesome, man. I really, really appreciate you for everything that you're doing.
I'm not even just gassing you up, motherfucker. I got facts to back it up. I can tell you why this album is dope. First of all, I'm a huge fan of Alan Watts. You got those fucking sound bites, those samples, this philosophy and shit. And I think it's really cool. You tapped into one of the hot button subjects right now, because some bitch on TikTok brought up simulated reality and everyone's talking about it, at least a couple months ago. So did you do that on purpose, or were you just accidentally making the most relevant album today?
The most relevant album ever. No, I'm just kidding. I'm fucking. But for real, like, if you think about it, like, simulated reality is something to be explored, especially today. Like, I'm not trying to like sell something or try to like tell everybody this is how it is, but like it does seem like there's something going on. You know what I mean?
It's like back in '99 when The Matrix came out, that kind of opened people's eyes a little bit. I mean, besides the fact that Keanu Reeves was kick ass and he wasn't just like.
I think that was the first DVD I ever owned.
I remember I was so lit in the movie theater. I got so fucking high when I saw that movie. I think that one and Lord of the Rings, when that first came out, I was like in a coma and just with my eyes fucking peeled open.
That's great.
Blown away by the Matrix. And
that's so cool.
I mean, that was my thing. I was in college back then, and it was my moment to, experiment with psychedelics and live, outside of my parents' fucking, house and, in dorms and just getting in trouble. And those are really crazy days for me. I was in my 20s back then. And, but I gotta say, you guys are a little younger than me, but I'm telling you, you guys have been grinding for a while. Wicked Wood you guys have been on my radar for fucking years. So I gotta ask, like, how did you guys fucking get your start, or what motivated you to start rapping from the fetus?
There was like that time when I just knew I was like wanted to do performing no matter what, like when I was a kid, like from like young age. And then it was like I heard some NWA, I heard some different stuff, and it's just like opened my, like, especially like growing into this whole, raised by the Dark Carnival shit is how it is for me. And it's like I saw all these other artists that were doing this thing, and it was beautiful. You know what I mean? And it was like you jumped in, you didn't really know what you were gonna do. I'm gonna tangent shit because I've been smoking that.
Well, let me help you hone it in. Like, originally you were just rapping solo, so were you going under the name Crazy back then?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. So already, always was Crazy. CRAY-Z, and Wicked Wood like started. I founded Wicked Wood probably when I was like 12 years old, so 2002.
Damn, that is young. That's like on some crisscross shit, It
was like soon.
Pretty awesome.
But the whole thing is like I grew into a different artist over the years. So like I would say everything that we did from the time like 2006, like yes, it was amazing. Like all throughout the years, but like really owned, like kind of owned the craft closer to 2015, 2014. You know what I mean? It's like when I started rapping, I was like a kid. Like it was like, bah, 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 you know what I mean? Like that's exactly what it was, and it was like out the gate, I wanted to be like horrorcore's youngest. Like that was my thing. You know what I mean? Like go hard for what, you know, I loved musically. And you know what I mean? Like got introduced with a lot of juggalo acts and like different underground music.
I mean, it was the MySpace era back then, right?
Yeah, it was like some MySpace shit. It was like, and man, we were killing it on MySpace. The algorithm was perfect.
Mm-hmm. MySpace is the reason people know who I was before I even told anyone, because I put Dear Joe and Joey on MySpace and those algorithms, and every day I would go and look, and it had like another few hundred fucking plays, like every fucking day. Over the course of 1 year, it got like 70,000 fucking plays.
Yeah, you remember when everybody used to add the thing to their profile, like the thing? Dude, everybody was adding our shit back then, and it was great.
Yeah,
it was fucking, and posting, and it was just like a lot of love. Like people would just like, you know, send love back, and like, but it was a different kind of thing because I don't think I was ready. I wasn't producing enough music at that point, I feel like, to really understand what was. I was in school, you know what I mean? I was like a kid, and
dude, you were
I got introduced with Seventh Layer, and they were just doing shows, and just like meeting up with so many different people, and over time, it's like you meet this whole, you know, crazy amount of people, and it's beautiful.
Did you have anybody helping you with anything, like with your profiles or with? I mean, you weren't.
I did a lot. I started doing graphics so young that it was like, all right, let me learn how to do the Flash, and let's rock and roll.
See, with the internet, anyone can learn how to do anything. So if you got ambition, and obviously you were ambitious, you're trying to be a rapper at 12.
we have so many graphic designers that are doing such amazing work though for us now. Like so much cool stuff, dude. So many different, you know, and shout out to everybody that's been, you know, putting effort in on these like merch designs and stuff like that. Like it's been beautiful, and trying to like get more, you know. You were talking about graphic design, and I just started going into that. But yeah, MySpace. You know what I'm saying? But like we have been getting more and more into like, you know, just working with as many graphic designers and doing as much as we can networking wise.
Hell yeah.
That we can like, it's hard to like sit there and you're trying to put work on the record and you have to sit there and you have to do your own work. But then we find out that like the best way to do it is ourselves. So we just end up doing it.
Start to finish, I prefer to do a song like all myself, like from the instrumental to the mixing and mastering, like that way.
The craft of it.
Yeah, I just know, like, no matter how it goes, it's my fault. Like, if everybody hates it, it's because of, you know, the work I put into it. If everybody loves it, it's because of the work I put into it. It wasn't like 8 or 9 people like around a table putting a song together. Like sometimes it is, and that's fun too. Like, but I personally prefer like to do as much of it as possible while also balancing like not putting all of your time into it. Like
exactly,
that's the trade-off. It takes more time to do everything.
It's like we do the video editing, he does mixing and mastering, and does beats. We kind of come together as a collaborative that can work and operate on the backside of things, because we go to shows and we show up to work. And
all right, let me ask you this: like, at what point did Wicked Wood become the thing? Like, obviously, you guys are rapping, and you became a group, right? What year was that? What year did Wicked Wood?
The year me and Gradebait got together would be what year, Gradebait?
Like 2013, 2012.
2013. So he took over the back end of Red Carpet Status, album that I had been trying to put together for a good minute with Crete, and he came in to finish the whole back end of that project for us. And it was like me and Grave really like gelled because we were in North Carolina, and at the time it's just like 2013. Yeah. It's like we had an amazing like journey right at that moment. So it kind of like shifted off into something. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
I wasn't in the group then though.
Yeah, but did one of you guys like come up with the idea like, hey, we should be a group? Or I mean, how did that fucking happen? Like, how do you decide to become a duo as opposed to, hey, maybe you work together and you're like, you know what, we're better off performing together than we are solo. Let's unite.
Yeah. No, I mean, it was
that goes
like
back to creep and stuff too. Like
it does. So like with it, it's like we put so much time and effort into Red Carpet Status together. We
did
everything. We murdered Red Carpet Status, and Creep came in, and he was living in Pittsburgh at the time. And you know, all these members that have been in the group, it's been fantastic. Like we kind of like caught into the show. You know, Great Bait was living with us at the time, and we kind of just started shifting in that direction because we were setting up everything. We were showing up, and it's like at that point the group kind of,
it was like 2017.
shifted, you know,
it was really kind of gelled, I guess.
Yeah, and
I
it's
wasn't
like
in Wickedwood before then. I was just like producing and like working with them, and I was doing shows with them and stuff. I was just doing my own thing. But 2017 is really where like it came into the form that it is now. Because we did like 45, 50 shows, and we just got like got it down to where we're like at it.
Yeah.
And people are starting to like it. It's like I've been doing music a long time, and just in the last little bit since 2017 have I really had more than a couple people that were my friends be like, yeah, it's awesome. It's a whole different thing. Like, because I was doing a different style of music, I guess. Like it's more like industrial. I was in bands and stuff, but as soon as we gelled together, it just was a whole different thing. But 2017.
I mean, instruments, like would you play guitar?
I can play guitar and keyboard, like pretty much anything but like brass instruments. I mean, I haven't been playing much in the last few years, but it's the skills mostly into like programming beats and stuff now, like melodies and stuff. But I mean, I can play. I just haven't played in a while. But I was in a band for like 10 years, and then I had my own band where I was singing and playing guitar, and then just nobody cared because the genre was dying in industrial music. And like I met this guy at work one day, and he his name was Dice Game the Don, and I told him I could, you know, produce and stuff, and he's a rapper, and he came over and I started, you know, putting music together for him, and he got me to start rapping. And then I moved down here, and it just, my cousin Kenny hooked me up with Wickedwood because he knew I did music and he knew they did music, and it worked out beautifully. Like it was best thing.
It was like we were both gelling at the same. Yeah, because at the time, back to the Kung Fu Vampire shit with the potluck show, we played a show with Riddles. Riddles was working with Great Bait. I said that before.
Yeah, you guys introduced me to him, like pretty much.
And then shout out to Louis Cypher. He goes by Louis Cypher now. And
you talked about him. I
always
actually
be riddles to me.
He always riddles.
He's from my area, right? He's from Massachusetts. Right?
Yeah.
Great Bait's out. He's down. That's it.
Drop the mic.
He's down for the count.
It was nice while it lasted.
I'm gonna make that a little song, dude. Like you always be riddles to me. I'm gonna do it.
You always be riddles to me. Yeah, I'm down with it. No, it was like we got introduced. They were doing Frankenblunt, and it was like we were hyping for each other. Does that make sense? So I would show up, and his set. What?
Sister groups, like
sister groups. Yeah, shout out to yeah. We kind of have like different groups that we kind of, but
like side project.
Yeah, side project. Shout out to Defiac and Val. Super like built these networks over time is what it comes down to, and it's like me and Grave just kind of hit at that right point, and it's like he was my best friend. It's like that's we really pushed for this whole thing. Like they're all my best friends. Everybody's, you know what I mean? Like I love Big, man, and like my people are my people, and that's just the way it kind of, you know, goes with it. It's like Creep is no longer with the group, but if he wants to jump on do a Wickedwood album, he's more than welcome to do a Wickedwood album at any point.
He's high rise now. He's doing some really awesome shit, dude.
Amazing work, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Dope.
That's what's up. Now, I got to ask you this because I know what topics are off the table, and so I got to ask you something that
what topics are off the table?
Oh well, it's off the table. I'm not bringing it up. But this one's not off the table. There was confusion on my part at first because there were multiple Wicked Woods out there, and I just you know, like, how did you? Is that why you chose to spell it differently, or is that under wraps? Like, because
it was always we created when we did Wickedwood. Literally, I was thinking it was me and my friend John Gary, who was like a young, like childhood friend, like played it. His dad and my dad played in a band together, and we were both like, you know, young Juggalo kids, and we were like Wickedwood. It's kind of because my dad's band was called Burnham Wood, which stands for the sacred Burnham Oak in Shakespeare's Macbeth, which is like it's really kind of dope because it's like the forest that uprised and tried to take the king. So it's kind of like
soldiers disguised as like trees and shit, and like it was a moving forest. Cool. It's pretty awesome.
And it's just like it's got that like lure to it, and over the time it's like you kind of realize it's like a penis joke or something like that. Yeah, like you know what I mean? Everybody's gonna hate on it for that reason, but it's like we're Wickedwood. If we put an S on it, it ain't gonna sound right. We had Ron Jeremy do the joke, and now I don't wish that Ron Jeremy did the joke because that was terrible.
I know. It's like, man, it's like on that Red Carpet Status album, we got this, you know, skit with Ron Jeremy, and he was really cool when he like hooked it up for free. But like, you know, we used to be proud of that, and now it's like since all that stuff happened with him, it's like, oh my gosh, like. But I mean, I don't know.
It's just, yeah, we made the jokes before, and of course the names got that, you know.
He didn't get arrested in a Wickedwood shirt.
Yeah, I love it. It's just like, but yeah, I remember seeing the guy Wickedwood like pop up on YouTube and stuff like that. We were saying that to you.
Yo, check this out. I got this pic right here. This is you and me at DCG Con in 2018 in Colorado.
I love it, dude.
I was there.
That was great. Yeah, I remember that.
Dude, I was blasted that whole trip, dude.
Dude, the Colorado. Oh my gosh,
I was in a coma. Like I didn't take no pictures or video. I was just like the whole trip.
Because we got our flight. We went and took an Uber to the hotel first to see what was up, to make sure everything was good, and we went to the hotel, and then we went to the venue, to the Roxy that night, and we went right to the dispensary. Like we took an Uber from the hotel room over to the dispensary. And we were like, what did I say? It's like we went right in, and as soon like we were trying, everybody was trying to just smoke as much as they could before they left. At that point, because you just like, it was just like the experience of being out there and just kind of enjoying. You know what I mean?
It was my first time ever being in a weed legal environment. You know, Massachusetts had decriminalized 10 years prior, and we were on the cusp of legalizing it. So now there's dispensaries everywhere. But yeah, when I was out in Colorado, I hit one up for the first time ever. It was dope.
Yeah, that was my first one, and I was like, just to be able to say I went, you know, into it, and you know, like it was just cool.
Dude,
and
I
then,
was so stoned. Craig will tell you, dude. We walked up and it was fucking Ouija and light both, and I'm just like so stoned. I did not recognize.
You didn't have your glasses on. You didn't have your glasses on. That was what it was.
But still, like I was just.
You can't see shit, bro.
I can tell your face from there, and your like head's a lot smaller. Like I don't know. But it was a combination of things. But I was pretty fucked up.
Yeah, we walked in, and like Light said what's up, Ouija said what's up, and we kind of walked into that one distance, and then I was like, that was crazy. That's dope. They're awesome. You know what I mean? And Great Bit was like, who was that? And he had no idea, but like,
on a plane too.
But he was hanging out with them. This other, like, it's just funny. It's just so funny. It's just a Great Bait thing to do at that moment.
Yeah. But I'd never been on a plane in my life, and I never wanted to be on a plane, and I don't really want to get on one again. But I did it for that trip, and it was scared the shit out of me, dude.
How long?
Cool. It was just from North Carolina. It was like maybe like a 4-hour, 5-hour flight, something like that. It's just like I'd never done it before. And on the way to Colorado, I had taken an enhancement, which had kept me calm, we'll say. And on the way back, I had no such thing. So like I'm just freaking out the whole time. And it's like the landing wasn't like a perfect landing, I guess. Like it was a little jumpy, like different than the first time. So
it always feels that way.
I almost shat myself, dude.
It always
don't like heights. No heights, no spiders. I'm game on everything else, dude. Well, maybe not. Sea monsters kind of scare me too. So like, fuck the ocean.
It's a longer flight. It's definitely a longer flight with the carryovers and stuff.
I had a straight flight through. Like, I don't want to make multiple.
I got stuck coming back. They brought me the other way. They brought me more west when I was trying to go to the east. I was like, what?
Yeah, straight through flight is way better than like 10 stops, because like that's 10, 20 more chances something bad could happen, dude. Like, I don't know. I guess I try not to be a pessimist, but I'm really, really, really scared of flying, dude. I ain't trying to do that ever again. I will drive
back and play that show.
Another continent. I'll take the Bering Strait like over to Russia to get to Europe. Like, anyway, carry on.
Well, I flew out there. I think one of the roughest flights I can remember was coming back from the 2002 gathering of the Juggalos, because that took place in Peoria, Illinois. And there was like a fucking storm. So everybody's flights kept getting delayed an hour, and then delayed another hour, and then delayed another hour. And so, you know, by the time we actually took off from Illinois, we were missing our the next flight from Chicago to Boston. And so we had to, like, it just was like the roughest fucking, experience trying to get home. And I was trying to get home in time to take a fucking test. Like, I had one test to take to graduate from college. And if I missed it, I wouldn't get my diploma. So it was like a huge fucking headache for me.
Yeah. I couldn't get the flight. So I left before the second concert, right? Because I had to get back because I had a show on the Sunday. And,
yeah, that sucks.
And so I came and worked the first day. It got shut down the second day, and I had to go on a plane the next day. So it was like I didn't have a choice. I already had tickets sold for another show, so there was no other choice at that point. I had to go rock. So like I had to go Saturday. It was Friday was the pre-party or something like that, and then
you had to leave a night before everybody else.
Yeah, it sucked. It sucked, and then I ended up sitting at the fucking airport all night, like couldn't get back, and I ended up taking another flight, ended up paying for a second flight to get back, and I was like, like it just, I literally pulled up right into a performance, right off the, it was crazy, like the venue promoter was pissed and everything. I was like, dude,
like a superstar.
But it was like but literally go from playing the pre-party, which was fucking awesome. Thank you to Scum for doing that, and thank you for Jump Steady for making the call to make it happen. That was fucking dope.
That was beautiful, like underground coming together like that. It was dope.
And like I said, I'll work for Rob for any event that they need me to. Because
what were you guys doing at DCG?
Performing.
We did movie tent. He did game tent.
Well, yeah, volunteered, and
it's
always
Carnival Spirits.
I'm so stoned, dude.
Carnival Spirits also. We hosted backyard wrestling video game championships with Kevin Gill, so we were in that in the video game tent and of course we were supposed to have 2 different events, but we only got the one that first day, and it turned out pretty fucking cool. It was actually fresh.
I was in there watching that. I wasn't doing much. I was just kind of like sitting back, making sure shit wasn't going wrong. But like I was in charge of watching that shit.
Oh, nice. We didn't violate any.
Was that day one?
He was so out. That just shows you that Great Bait was over at that tent, just so stoned. He would just be like this.
I'm just
chilling.
That's funny. Yeah, I thought.
Because I don't think Grave had smoked for a couple months before that, too. It was like he just got it back, and it's like it was funny. It was funny actually, but I just remember just sitting in front of the bounce house the second year and just like chilling.
You just posted up the bounce house
and just waiting for the concert, and then.
It was so beautiful, that whole event, man. Like, it's a shame it got shut down. I can't
love
wait
Echo Side so much. It's such a fucking fun game.
Like, the first one was dope. That second one was on point. Like, on point.
Yes. And it's like, we just wanted to, like, we got to play like a half a game of Monopoly or something like that. We didn't get to fully, like, and then I wanted a game out, but I didn't know how to play Echo Side. And now knowing how to play Echo Side, dude, I want to play Echo Side with so many juggalos because it's me and my son play the most epic games of our. I really think I could challenge my son could probably beat Jumpsteady, and I'm saying it.
That's a bold statement right there.
And he plays to win. I'm saying it. He's really fucking good at it. That's what I'm saying. Like the appreciation and love we got for that game is really cool. And for the build up of that, it's so cool to see like the gatherings and then see what DCG Con is. It's cool. It's a cool vibe.
Hell yeah.
I think it like they talk about how much it reminds them of the old school gatherings, like the first, and that's crazy. You say 2002 gathering you went to?
Yeah, I was at 2001 and 2002. They were both.
That's so cool. I'm so jealous, bro, because I would have loved to go.
It really, in a way, like DCG Con was like that, indoors, right, walking around, in the convention.
Was it? Did it have that kind of vibe? I thought I'd keep on thinking that in my heart of hearts.
Yeah, it absolutely had that vibe, because you're not outdoors. You can't, piss on a tree or, fucking start a fire. Like it was indoors. So,
yeah.
But it did go down. Historically, a juggalo fucking punched a police horse in the face. There were rumors that was
that happened. I heard that happened.
Yeah, that happened. But also at I believe it was 2002. Some chick was showing her tits, and the cops didn't like it, and they ended up tear gassing like the event. And I wasn't actually there for it. We were at the hotel. It was like a 20-minute walk. Like we would walk to the hotel and back, to re-up on our beers or whatever, or just get a little bit of rest. And so I remember coming back and seeing like just everybody in disarray because there had been a predicament with the cops and and the juggalos, but they didn't shut shit down. It was because we had like Jumpsteady mediate and to fucking calm the situation.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy. But one of the cool things about those indoor gatherings was that it had the same shit. Like they had seminars, except you couldn't all just gather around the tent. They would like let 400 ninjas in the room, and then they would shut the doors. And if you you didn't get in, then you didn't get to participate in that seminar. And friends were going around the hallways because everyone wanted to be in that seminar, and so it's very
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah.
We got excited. We thought we were gonna get to pull off a week of Woodstock, like 2018. I think we were thinking about doing it, and it's like it just got overbooked the wrong way. We're gonna do it eventually, but we want to do some kind of big outdoor event or something. For
You guys
everybody.
want to throw your own festival? That's what.
A little something like we had a crazy budget that got thrown at us, and they were like, "Yo, you can book it, just get it figured out." And it's like there were so many things going on that we couldn't. It wasn't gonna happen. It's like it sucks because we had the venue, and we had the ability to do to book the bigger acts, but it's like we had so much other stuff going on. We were trying to figure out this, or we're trying to figure out content. It's like we're doing all this shit without the content there. Why would you know what I mean? We got to keep it going in a certain direction.
Right.
Don't you agree, Grave? Like with the whole thing with that guy out in South Carolina, it's like we were gonna put something bigger on for the people. It's like
yeah, like I feel it.
All right, I got another dope ass picture to share with y'all. Now, I was actually scrolling around looking for this while you guys were talking. I finally found it. But here's a picture of us at the Juggalo March.
That's so dope.
Yep.
That's so dope.
This was actually outside of our hotel when we were on our way to the march. So I remember that morning I was scrambling to make signs. I made like 10 or 15 signs and then just started handing them out to juggalos. I made the sign that said the FBI listens to Nickelback. I made the sign that
that's all dope.
Yeah, I made the sign that said make America whoop whoop again, or make juggalos whoop whoop again. I made the sign that said what was it? Dragnets. How do they work?
I remember all those signs though. That's crazy. I remember you were posted up. We tried to bring that's what I was telling you on the phone, was that we tried to bring the box truck that was moving me from North Carolina up to fucking up to Jersey into that whole thing. And it's like we tried to park it right at we tried to park it right in that parking garage, and it was gonna hit the top. So we were like, nah, we're not gonna do it. We put a box truck, we parked it on the fucking street with my entire house in it, and then left it on the street, not knowing that we can't bring a box truck into DC whatsoever. You're not allowed to do it. Like it's not. And
well, you picked a good day to do it because they had bigger problems to deal with.
That might actually been why we were all right.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, this like I said, this was when we were just exiting our hotel, and we just saw you there on the street. So this was like right when we were about to start walking.
Yeah, we just drove the box truck all the way up from North Carolina with 3 different cars, and we were like, we had to drop the box truck back off in Jersey. So like,
and I didn't have a phone either, so I couldn't communicate.
And Gray Bait doesn't have a GPS or a phone, and he's driving the box truck in between me and his wife in the row, and basically we kind of got him sandwiched in between us to make sure that he can get there the whole way. And then I think we switched off but we still, like, it was just difficult getting there is what I'm saying. Because I think we played a show the night before. We ended up playing like a show the night.
We did a show and a video shoot, so it was late as fuck. We only slept like 2 hours, dude. And
then got up.
That video footage got lost, dude. It was such an awesome fucking video.
Yeah, the original paper video. So we went outside of Shiners. We filmed the whole video for paper.
Like all kinds of shit.
Nice.
We had cones on heads. It was just ridiculous.
We had 800 people out there.
It was
like
more like
people. It was dope. It was dope. Like
it was just a really good video shoot, and then we ended up losing all the footage. It sucked.
And that's my Notorious B.I.G. skateboard that was later stolen, and like that was the last footage of it. It was so beautiful.
Yeah, I can relate with you on that because when I performed, my very first time performing as BeastMaster, it was on the Bomb House stage at the 2007 gathering of the Juggalos, and a ninja was filming with a legit camera. And then like later that day, he took acid for the first time ever, and he like dropped his camera bag and lost it. Someone stole it. So that footage is out there. Some juggalo has it or doesn't, and I never got to see it, and I was really pissed because that was like an epic, like life-changing performance for me. It was the performance that made me want to be a rapper for real. Yeah,
it's kind of that changing moment, right? We were talking about that on
the Rush. You know, I had never rapped before on a stage, but that song afforded me the opportunity to do it. And after I did it, I got the bug, and I just wanted to rap as much as I could. So I started doing shows in the local underground in Massachusetts after that. Yo, I got to give a shout out to everybody else in this picture here. Behind Crazy, you got CPN, and then behind him you got Mr. Mackinhose, and then next to him you got Maximum Overload, and then you got Crazy McCormick and his baby mama, and then I'm on the left. And yeah, that was just an epic experience. The Juggalo March. So glad.
Shout out to everybody there.
Yeah. Were me and Kelly not there yet? Like,
or you're in the back as in the really far back, I believe. I can't see the picture. It's really tiny.
I'm not.
Are you behind CPN?
No, I don't think we're there yet, or something. Like, are we still pulling up? Like, if there was
I'm there.
Yeah, I feel like you. Is that when you were
that guy in the face paint? I don't think you.
I made you take the picture. No, I'm just kidding. I'm the one taking the picture. You can tell that's a selfie.
Actually, I didn't until you said that, but now that you said it, I can't unsee it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I guess we were still walking up, or I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, this was a really quick moment. Like I said, we were just exiting the hotel, and we were on our way to the march. And so, you know, you saw us, and I was like, all right, let's get a picture real quick before we go. It was a really fast moment. You know what I mean?
And did you not stop taking pictures the entire time?
Oh, I took so many fucking pictures. There's a picture of the stage that night. I mean, what do we got here?
What a beautiful thing, though, to see the you know, mall. Yeah, the whole mall just lit up like that.
Yeah, here's a nice shot I got with that Nickelback sign right in the front.
Yeah. CPN was rocking that shit heavy.
Scotty.
You know, Random Ninjas. Oh, there's that dude painted up as Tech 9. Everyone thought,
dude, he was the homie. I loved him. He was chilling. It was just beautiful, man. It was such a beautiful, like,
Black, AJ from What Up Ninja. I mean, if I saw a ninja I knew, I got their picture. You know what I mean? There's Roxy Head. There's Mackinhose and Maximum. You know, I was just, there's Trina Mason. You guys know Trina? She's the shit. There's Buckshot. He was there. He's the only one who actually spoke.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Much respect for that, you know?
Yeah, there's
Dan
Keeney up in this motherfucker. There's my dude. That's Paulie D.
If I can't see any of these juggalos that I know, I'm sorry, because it's really hard to see on my screen. But
here's Sarah. This is La Perp. I'm wearing her shirt right here, guys. She was on the show last week.
That was a great interview. Yeah, I saw it. I caught the last episode a little bit.
Yeah,
and
she's a really fresh juggalo, and her music is amazing, as is yours. But that's why I have you guys on the show.
Check her out.
Trying to promote.
I'm always down to check new stuff out. I love underground music so much.
Hell yeah. Yeah, this right here is my dude, Kung Fu Mikey. And I actually trained. He's amazing. He's a black belt in Kung Fu. I actually took Kung Fu for 2 years, working in the same building that he was trained in. He's one of the few juggalos I know who's been to every single gathering. All 20.
That's the shit.
You know?
That's crazy.
Amazing shit right there. But there's Suicide, the homie Suicide.
Yeah, that's the brother.
That's the homie.
Joey.
That's the homie too.
Do you know Joey?
Yeah, Joey's the shit.
That's the people's, bro. That's the people.
Scrubs. It's just so many fucking ninjas. I'll just click a little quicker here because there's Boppo. He's another ninja from my area. Been to every fucking gathering. He's an artist affiliated with Dead Canvas.
That's what's up.
So many fucking ninjas. Some of these ninjas I don't even know, but they just wanted their pictures taken. I made that sign and I gave it to people. I carried it around a little bit, but then I gave it to someone, to take home. There's Rocco.
Rocco's always at the Jersey shows.
Yep, there's Crazy again. This is this chick here. She's actually like a reporter. Like she wrote a really dope article about ICP, and I met her at a show. I don't remember if it was Worcester or New York, but then I saw her at the march again. So
you got a thing for that guy? You took a lot of pictures with him.
Who's that?
In that last one with the reporter.
Yeah, he's saying you.
Oh, me? Yeah, no. Camera hog. I'm always jumping in my own pictures.
Very photogenic. The beard is lit, dude. Like, it's very photogenic.
I was just happy to be there, man, and yeah, I wanted some proof. I wanted some proof I was there. All right, starting to
I had more pictures, honestly. Like,
yo, there's Sister Hatchet, Miss Jane,
cool. Yeah.
Little Lotus. These are my people right here. I'm actually kind of pissed I'm not in this picture. I took this picture. Yeah,
but what a great day, man! For real, like it's just
the best days of my life.
Such a like it was like we walked every other 5 seconds. We knew somebody.
Yeah,
and we walked in the other 5 seconds. We knew somebody.
Yeah, it was the first time I ever felt like somewhat kind of famous. Like everybody was like Wickedwood. And it was like I couldn't believe it. Like it was just such a weird thing to me. Like it was really cool.
From, Fox, I guess the TV cameras caught me for a heartbeat, and I took some screenshots.
Dude,
yeah, I got some of those too. I feel it.
Oh, here's a shot from Hazen. You know, the photographer, Joe, the photographer. He took this one. I don't know who's talking on stage, but this might have been like while Scotty D was giving his speech or something, you know.
We watched a lot of it right from the back of the stage. So
yeah,
like we kind of like you know what I'm talking about? Like,
I do.
It was like that little
place. Yeah, I was back there walking around that pond, you know.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was hard. You know what I mean? Like if you really wanted to get like up there to actually like see stuff, we kind of like buried into that one corner, and we kind of just like chilled and was just enjoying it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was already tired. I wasn't trying to do much maintaining position in the front. I could hear it. I could see it. It was good.
It was beautiful. The whole thing was amazing, though.
Nice.
Just like, and then that feeling. It felt like the "Let's Go All the Way" video, bro.
Yeah, it really did.
Marching, it was "Let's Go All." I just remember them playing "We'll Never Die Alone," and it was like.
I'm allowed to mention how we were tripping.
I tell you, I got that whole fucking ICP set documented. I filmed the whole thing from the crowd. I threw that on my channel. It was just a moment in history. I was really proud to be a part of. You know.
It was just a beauty.
Like, proud to have been there.
So I really just wanted to pull up those pictures because I knew I had them, you know, on my social media there. You know,
such a good day, man.
You know,
it was like one of those that you're gonna remember forever. You know, and what was crazy about it was like it wasn't ever there's no need for another one. There's no need for it was just like, I mean, I would love to see it again, but
the media gave us like some actual shine for once. They didn't shit on us. Like it was a beautiful thing. Like
it was all positive. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like they knew Juggalo stood for the right things. Everybody that approached us did. Like they did a bunch of interviews with us, and they were like, "Yeah, what how do you feel about this, that, or the?" It's like we kind of were just like, we don't stand with racism. We don't like explain to people that like this is what it's about. It's about love, and it's not a gang. And
I actually I gave one interview, and they told me it was going to be on Netflix. And I'm wondering if I'll ever see that footage. Like some part of me thinks that it's gone and it'll never air, but another part of me wouldn't be surprised if in the future, because I remember ICP talking about possibly getting a Netflix deal and doing like a series, and and there were some other documenters that got, you know, an interview with ICP and they were at the march. And so who knows, but there is footage of me, you know, talking at the march that somebody has, you know.
We had an interview like that too. It was supposed to be for some podcast. This like tiny little chick did an interview with us, and I couldn't for the life of me remember what it was. So I haven't seen it or heard it. You know what I mean? But
there's probably like 3 or 4 interviews that we did there. They didn't get. It's crazy. I don't know where they went.
You know what? There was also a film, a camera crew. I think it was like Fuse TV or something, and they actually like interviewed people in my hotel room, and they came back to the hotel where we were doing an after party, like in the lobby, or in the center of the hotel where where you can just chill. And I remember like they were interviewing tons of us, but I think that the people that were there, a part of it, they all like lost their jobs and got fired, and they never actually ended up doing the expose that they were there to do. So there was so much footage.
Oh damn!
Just never saw the light of day. It is what it is, but it's funny because I remember they came back after the march at night, and they wanted to see Juggalos going wild. And we were all just lamping. They thought they were going to see us doing keg stands and breaking shit. Like, oh no, we're reveling in our success. We just accomplished the unimaginable. We had a peaceful protest, and we got our fucking message out there, and we were just fucking chilling. We were tired.
I remember one part where we were walking, and some guy was like wilding out a little bit. Right, just got a little bit out of hand. He was arguing with this girl or something, and Juggalos were like, "Nah, not here, family. Nope, let's keep it moving. Let's keep it." It was that vibe the entire night. It was like, "All right, let's go. Come on." There was never a moment where anybody slipped.
Nope.
It was. I'm sure they got some people they arrested because they're stupid like that sometimes.
I don't think so.
No, nobody. Good.
Remember later when we were at the burger place and there's like fancies were talking shit about the Juggalos, and I whooped at them. Like, remember that?
I remember.
Awesome,
I remember there were a few ninjas that were sketching me and my friends out because they were like talking about like, oh, our car is locked in the garage and we have no money, and they were. I felt like they were trying to scam us.
I'll mail it back to you tomorrow. I swear, just around the corner.
Yeah, there was a few.
There was a time I think that some people from like, I know that it was crazy. I remember some people coming over from the Trump rally and being like,
"We trounced that rally."
It was crazy.
Yeah. There was a rally on the other side of.
You remember? Yeah, we walked through that whole place. We were trying to get one of them bikes or scooters or whatever the hell they were, and like we were stuck. We had to go all the way back to the car to get it out of the garage and move it before it got too late. You know what I mean? Because
I remember from the hotel, we thought it was only like 2 blocks away. Turned out it was more like 10 or 12 blocks.
Miles, bro. That place was huge.
How far do you think we walked when we met you guys at that Starbucks?
Yeah,
it was like a good day.
And the traffic patterns in that place, Jesus, like that's the craziest thing I've ever seen.
We were trying to do a GPS on the phone and we just couldn't find anything. We were just stuck on going down this street. It was crazy.
I was the only one that could make heads or tails of the walking GPS. I remember that. Like I was trying to get them to
follow me. Because you would go the wrong way. You would literally go 200 feet and the GPS wouldn't show you anything. So it would be like you were going really far walking. Your legs are already hurt. You're chafed up. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is.
My only issue was we were fucked up and I couldn't remember, couldn't get which direction we were going calibrated. Once I figured out which direction was the right direction to be going in, according to the GPS, we were fine. But, man.
I just remember getting lost for a second. I remember not being able to find the car, and then we randomly turned around a corner and it was right there. It was just a historic, and it was my first time actually seeing DC too, which was really cool.
Yeah, same for me.
I've drove around it a million times, but I've never been like to those
in the heart
and stuff. Yeah. The heart.
I remember we were walking, and I had no idea I was going to see the White House, and we walked right past the White House, and I was like, "Yeah, there it is."
I don't even think I saw the White House.
The White House was on the walk when we were walking. You could actually see, you could visibly see the White House.
Nice. Yeah,
it was just there's Suicide and me got a picture, a random like photobomb type picture because we were just like walked past it and we were like, oh shit, like there it is.
All right,
I haven't seen it.
I got to share this clip just because we were talking about it. Here's the infamous video clip that, well, at least this picture went viral on Twitter, and then Samantha Bee actually showed it on television. And I remember getting emails, text messages, calls from people telling me they saw me on TV when this aired. Check this out.
Was peaceful, although one marcher did engage in some extremely ugly hate speech against the Bureau. But who can blame them when you hear their stories of police harassment?
Oh man, that was fucking awesome.
That's so awesome.
And
they got the joke. They got the joke though.
Yeah, no,
that's
there were a lot of haters
wow.
that were hating on me for misspelling Nickelback on the sign, and it's like, who gives a fuck? We're juggalos. Come on.
Yeah, it's funny.
If I didn't misspell Nickelback, I probably would have been sued for that sign.
There's this YouTuber that does these videos. It's like, if you don't like Nickelback, then fuck you. It's really. Did I send you that video, Graham? The Nickelback dude?
I didn't watch it. I don't remember that.
Dude.
I like that one dude that always does.
Sucks that we can't pull it up right now too.
It's Smash Mouth All Star, no matter what song it is, and he does it to like all kinds of different instrumentals, and it's pretty awesome. But it's the same dude, and he's just so stone faced and like serious, and he just sings All Star to like all these different instrumentals. It's lit. I wish I knew his name. I found it once and watched it all day, and I haven't seen it since.
That's like those Facebook pages that just post the same picture of somebody every day, and every day they just post the same fucking picture every day.
Repetition is one of the key tenets of comedy, like for real. Like without repetition, like none of my jokes would work because they're all pretty bad. So I have to keep saying the same ones.
Hey, well, I mean, think about all the chants and all the quotables at the gathering. I mean, like one that comes to mind that probably originated from the Dave Chappelle show, but fuck your couch, just you hear it everywhere.
And it was like, I remember talking to my boys when they were at that. They were like, "Fuck your couch, bro." Like it was just the constant. Even like when I wasn't going to the gatherings, that one came back. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody knew about that one.
Oh, everyone. But there's so many at the gathering. I mean, fuck your couch is just one of them. And
I was screaming that though, just because I love Dave Chappelle. And
well, of course, I think everyone did. But it's like once it becomes a thing, then it's monkey see, monkey do. But it's like that game Telephone where you tell someone something, then they tell someone. At the end, no one even knows why they're doing it. They're just like, "Show me your butthole." Why? I don't know.
Read my mind. Yes. I was about to say that was the next one I was going to say. Like it evolved into, it goes from fuck your couch through telephone into show your butthole. Like
I think somewhere in the middle, shit dick was one of the transitionary fucking phrases, right?
Yeah.
Shit dick, they're going strong.
Juggalos can't live with them, can't live without them.
It's so crazy.
Can't take them anywhere, that's for sure.
You get these phrases though from them. It's funny.
Yep.
I remember who had shave your butthole in his back hair. I don't even know who he is, but that was hilarious.
He's a legend, whoever it is. I'm not sure who it is either.
Show your butthole in his back. No, it was a 17 in his back hair or something. Oh. He had something. It was crazy. It was like
just get the whole Hatchet Man shaved into your back.
The characters running around the gathering is great, bro. They're all so hilarious, man.
Jugglers make life worth living, dude. Like,
yeah.
You guys obviously have gathered. Which gatherings? Do you remember all the gatherings that you've been to, or is it too many to remember?
Remember every gathering I've been to.
Hell yeah, that's what's up.
In the early 2000s, up until like basically like 2016, 2017, I was just like
financially not able to go.
A bum, and
same here.
For years I juggled alone, not realizing that the internet was still going on and people were juggling still. And 2012, I come
back to social media, and I realize it's still a thing, and it's pretty awesome. But it's like for so long, like my music, I tried not to have it associated with Juggalo stuff because I didn't want people, making assumptions. But then it turns out the people that like my music were just Juggalos anyway. So it's like, fuck it.
His sister was a Juggalo, and he kind of grew into it just the way I did too.
I went the opposite way. Like I actually wanted to make a tribute song to ICP, but I wasn't a rapper. And so when I put that song out there, it really it was like a stigma, because I don't know. I felt like, Juggalo rappers had a bad reputation. I mean, in the early 2000s, even Twisted made a video that went out on Fago Lovers, I think, where they were fucking railing against it. They're like, these motherfuckers are wearing hatchet men and they're saying Juggalo, stop it. Like, they were mad about it, It seems like it's different now. I mean, you got rappers out there yelling Juggalo left and right and getting love for it, but it used to be fucking frowned upon. And yet here I am fucking with Dear Joe and Joey, and then 2 years later I put out Juggalo. I just fucking embraced it. But then I realized, if I really want to be a rapper, one, I need an album, and I didn't mention Juggalo once on it. Like, it's purely my own art. It has nothing.
It's like a classy way to do it. Like, you can't do it too much. Like, it's like a reference,
like a nod or paying homage, but not like riding that coattail, not leaning on that crutch,
That's 100%.
But I mean, if I'm at a show full of Juggalos, I'm a whoop at them. You know what I mean? Like, that's what people like.
Hell yeah.
If I'm on stage, I don't give a shit.
You have to.
If somebody doesn't like it because they don't like it, that's their problem. That's a problem with them if they don't like it that I'm whooping at the crowd. Like, fuck them.
Well, you know what? A lot of old school Juggalos didn't like anything. They didn't like new ninjas. They didn't like fucking new ICP music. They walk around fucking not liking anything, and it's really hard to please a Juggalo. But now I feel like we got Juggalos that were literally born yesterday. No disrespect, but you got Juggalos of all ages. You got preteen Juggalos, and you got Juggalos like me in their fucking 40s, So it's so spread out, not just every walk of life, but literally every generation, going all the way from the 80s and 90s to the fucking 2020s.
My little girl whooped without coaching the other day, and it was a proud moment. But she loves our stuff, dude. She like constantly wants to watch it on YouTube, like constantly. Like, oh, Wickedwood. I want to watch Daddy on the TV, blah, blah. And like constantly every day. And she's like saying like, she loves Sly Boys. It's the one she wants to watch. She's like, I want to watch fucking Sly Boys. And it's like, oh my God, like no bubble gupping Sly Boys.
I was going to ask you guys,
fucking Sly Boys.
Did you guys purposely not cuss on that song so that maybe your kids could appreciate it? Because you say mother effer, or you don't actually say the F-bomb on that song, and I thought that was very
Oh, we say it.
Oh, we're saying it.
We say it, but it's I don't know.
It's stylized.
Like, I didn't know if maybe that was so that you could possibly get some airplay out of it, or if there was a purpose for not dropping the F-bomb.
No, it's like I stopped really caring. Like,
there's a long period.
My kids try to, like, I guess that's how you want to parent, or how you want. It's like my kids don't say it, and they know not to say it. So like
once she understands that it's not supposed to be said and the reasons why, it'll be a different thing. But I mean, censoring the word for the sake of them not hearing it, they're gonna hear it anyway.
Yeah, they're gonna see it's.
But like the way I used to be, I wouldn't cuss in my songs except very rarely. So when you did cuss, it would have more power. You know what I mean? If you never say fuck and you say fuck, it has more power. But it really just all depends on the song at this point. Like, some songs I'll just be like fuckity, con. And some songs it just depends on the material.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
So let me tell you something, guys. It's 4:45 my time. And we got a bunch of things on the agenda. So what do you say we jump into some of these next things? What do you say?
Let's do it.
All right.
Let's do it.
Firstly, I want to open my mail. Okay, I usually do this later in the show, But you guys actually sent me some packages, and I need to open my mail, so I'm gonna go grab that right now. Hold on a second.
Oh shit!
All right. Let's see. All right. So I've had these packages sitting in the background basically since I started doing this show for the past 10 weeks. It feels like. And I'm gonna just go wide with the camera so that you guys can actually see the packages. Which one should I open first? Do you guys have a preference?
Open
the toaster.
Which one first?
The toaster.
The toaster? Where's the toaster? Open up the bag first, because that's going to be like your clothing stuff, your apparel stuff. The other one's going to be a lot. That's the granddaddy.
All right, I got the trusty BeastMaster Swiss Army knife.
That's legit.
So
That's lit.
let me just get this right here.
If I show up with a GB Swiss Army knife, like I didn't steal that from you, but I'm sorry I stole it from you.
Well,
I'm not gonna mass produce them. I just want mine.
Christmas.
This knife was a gift from my sister when she was actually in Switzerland, and so she ordered this from the shop where they made it. And when it was like she's waiting in the waiting room, and whatever a Swiss accent is, they just called out like BeastMaster, BeastMaster, and like she's like all embarrassed, like that's me, like. All right, so here we go.
I had this $1 million idea for like a Swiss Army knife with a Swiss clock in the like handle of the knife.
All right. So here we go. First, I got to show this off, and this is the face mask. How do I get this open? Do I need the knife again? All right, hold on.
It's pesky polymers.
Wow, this plastic is harder than it looks.
Yeah.
Here we go.
The masks are super, super comfy, dude.
I need to grab one of them, dude.
Dude, they're so.
Here we go.
Do you feel like it feels almost like silky in the inside of it? It's more comfortable. It's like one of those mesh ones.
Oh, I'm gonna get a nose boner.
This is a better quality mask than some of the others I've experienced. So thank you for that. And then here is the shirt. Let me just get that open, and I'll show it off. All right. Nice.
That's lit.
Simulated reality. Hell yeah.
Is that
That's fresh as fuck.
And this is the big bundle, but then I think there's like a couple extras in that.
All right. So yeah, I definitely got these packages at different times.
What happened? So with the package, I have to send all the posters to Grave so that he can sign all the posters. So it's like,
hell yeah. Well, I'm glad you guys took the time to do that. It's going to make it even better.
Next time you do that with like the CDs.
It's like if we can get them all signed, we want to do like I want to release them all, everything signed, but like some people don't want the plastic taken. Yeah, you don't want to sign on the cellophane or anything like that.
No, so you crumble the cellophane up and package it in there with it and send it to them.
We know what happens when you do that. Outrage!
Dude, they would be so.
It's a big no-no.
Or you just sign promo, really. You could
Right.
sign promo. Autograph ain't worth nothing.
Oh wow! All right. Oh shit! What is this? All right. So first,
I think there's extras. Did you put? I hope you put what I think you.
I got a lot of flyers here. That's what's up.
Got a grip of those.
There's some dope ass stickers too. That's what's up. I like these. Hold on. There's more flyers. Is a big
Just
ass
a box of flyers.
Everybody that pre-ordered that didn't get a bunch of stickers are gonna be so bad.
The stuff I sent out, I put extra stickers in.
I tried to.
All the time. Kelly got this big bag of awesome stickers at this like bin place, and there's like so many good ones. So I've been putting like a few of them in with everything I send
This
out.
one's nice. Album cover sticker right here. Nice.
With the it like shines on the corners too. It's pretty.
Oh,
Yeah, I thought the whole thing was gonna be metallic, but it didn't just work. It didn't work out. I guess you got to leave space.
holy shit. This right here is fucking fresh. A Wicked Wood charm. Are you fucking shitting me?
Oh yeah, bro.
Damn, in the
That's
chain.
a city stabber model.
Wow. Stainless steel. Unbelievable.
If you're ever getting mugged, it's a defensive weapon.
Be careful, don't get cut on it.
I've cut myself before. I really have. Like pulling it out of my pocket, sliced my finger up, dude.
You know, I got a thing about wearing charms. I've seen so many people lose their shit at Juggalo events, right? And they're like, oh, I lost my charm. And they're like scouring the floor, the Faygo stained floor and shit. Definitely not going crowd surfing anytime soon, at least not in the post-pandemic world. But yeah, I'll be careful not to cut myself with this.
It's super. You could scrape a bowl or something like that with it. It's hilarious.
Nice.
But you got to be careful. Like that's the thing is like I've worn it in crowds and stuff like that, and it's fine. But like if you keep it like kind of up, it'll be straight. But
is there a front or a back, or is it?
No, it's the both sides.
It's completely
pretty much.
Right.
I'm wearing the one my wife bought me, which is like more of a thicker one that it's not as pointy. Which we're gonna get the charm guy to make more that are like more have the beveled.
All right, can you guys see this? Here it is, Wicked Wood charm. I'm honored. This is fucking fresh. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, brother.
And now, not last and not least, but got myself copies of the record of the album. Fucking dope. Hell yeah. And I've been bumping this on Spotify, but I'm very, very honored to have this in my collection. It's a fucking killer album. I've been telling people about it on this show for weeks. Like,
thank you, brother.
Seriously, even before I heard it, I got your press kit email, on Carnival Spirits email, and I showed that off, and I was showing off the bundle packages and everything, trying to promote y'all.
Oh yeah.
And that's when I got my own bundle here. But
thank you for supporting us like that too, man.
Oh, you're welcome.
That's why we definitely wanted to throw extra stuff, and
so
I plan on.
I'm looking at the track list right here. Who's Lady Morgan? Because she was great on the hook of Control the Game. I don't know who she is.
It's Tally Demon.
No.
Yeah.
Is it really?
It's Tally Demon.
No way.
Yeah. She's awesome, dude. She's really cool.
She killed it.
She did such a great job for us, and yeah, that's we had I always wanted to do a song with Tally's. Me and my wife used to listen to her all the time, and
she dropped Tally.
I told my sister, and she freaked out. She was like, "Ah!"
Yeah, it's like I always wanted to do a song with Tally because I thought she was the coolest and like really an innovator. Like the stuff that they were doing, like her whole crew and going to these gatherings and just rocking. It was like
right.
She's a really talented artist and individual, and politics aside, it's just like
I said, the Whitney
she's
Payton
family.
Might be my favorite. She killed it on that. That song though, it's so dope. Like I just love everything from the beat, like the melody. I mean, it's just a great song. Better Days,
It's a really good one.
Pilon came through.
Yeah, he really killed that hook, dude. That's the homie. We got him on a bunch of stuff.
The whole project, like if you go like front to back with it, like the features are all. We kind of talked a little bit with Rocks TV about the whole Busy Bone thing, so I don't want to go into all that. But
right.
Besides that, like the whole album, it's like we kind of connected with people over those shows and got a chance to like kind of really grind with it, and like it's like we met people and then it was like, yo, you want to do a song? It kind of just became one of those things. It's like D-Lyrical being a part of, that record for us was so like major.
I was going to bring him up next because D Lyrical is a friend of the channel and he's the man. And it says this is a remix, so you know the first version versus this version. Like, I'm glad you included this track. And
shout out to Orchestra for killing that beat too.
Yeah, he killed it.
I'm telling you, the last two tracks, especially the last one, the beat is fucking fire on that fucking remix. The Storm, fucking
yeah. Man, only
That's
Androponics did that. He fucking killed that remix, dude. He's got a couple more coming for us eventually. He's lit.
Yeah, I mean every track is fucking great. Takeover with Trey Pound, Scum, Damian Quinn. That's a fire fucking collab right there.
They're all super cool, super fucking cool. Like Trey Pound, love Scum. Like Scum hooked that shit up at the Roxy for us, so like we had to do something. Like
he really came through for us.
Yeah, and it's like I really, you know, we did like a couple tours together, like, and just over time, I just really wanted to do the song. It's kind of the same thing with Whitney and Trey Pound, and like just like we kind of Damien, we got to kick it with him for a couple tours, and it's like not like full tours, but just one-off dates.
See him after that too.
Yeah. Damien sat at our set at the Gathering in OKC and just like sat in one of those chairs and watched the whole thing and just showed mad fucking love.
That was dope as fuck.
It was cool.
All right, now check this out. I just opened my mail, and I do have one more thing to share. But before we do that, I'm going to bring on onto the show right now a very good friend, and my audience is going to know who this is. We got 17 live viewers. Please give it up for the one and the only and the lovely Miss Hollywood. What up? Yeah, girl.
What up?
Hi guys, how you guys been?
Good. How you doing?
Hey, the reason
I miss you guys.
Miss Hollywood jumping on here is because you're one of my best friends, and you have been sending me gifts. I opened the last package you sent me live on the show, and it was that dope wine, that gnome wine whole thing. You know what I'm talking about? And behind my back, you can see I got a little Yoda. You know, you gave me this little Yoda. I'm just going to be honest. I actually re-gifted that little Yoda stuffed animal to my 9-month-old niece.
Oh,
and it's
so
now chilling in her crib with her out in Montana.
That's so cute.
But I had to return the favor, and so I actually sent you a package recently, and and so I brought you on the show today to show that shit off because it's kind of Wicked Wood related.
All right, well, let's see what it was. I was thinking like, oh, a secret admirer? Who sent me this? I was like, who was this? But I love that it was addressed to Miss Hollywood, so props to that. I was like, that's me. Okay, guys, let's see. It is from Wicked Wood. So let's see. I hadn't opened it yet. I just got it.
She doesn't know what it is, guys. But
I don't
just
know
had a
what it is.
realization what it is, and so
I have no
excited
idea.
now.
BeastMaster sent you this.
Money?
He purchased it in the store for you.
BeastMaster purchased this, so what would BeastMaster send me? I have no idea. It feels like squishy. Could be a shirt. It could be a hatchet. I have no idea. Let's find out what it is.
It could be a doll.
What in the fuck? Whoa, this is fucking hard, man. Do you guys make this?
So we have a company that does the
wrong side. Show us.
I don't want to show you guys. This is mine. Holy shit. This is fucking sick, guys. Oh my god. I'm like not crying, right? My eyelashes will fall off. Okay, so it's Mando Wicked Wood. Look at that. Oh my god, that's a blarg. Oh my gosh. Okay, here. Okay, it says this is the Wicked. Oh, I'm shaking. You guys see me shaking right now? This is so sick. Thank you guys so much.
Awesome. That's so cool that you love it.
I have that gun in real life too, by the way.
Can you guys see it?
Yeah. look at little baby Yoda.
I'm wearing the same one too. That's funny.
Oh my gosh, twinning. I love it. I'm so wearing this on set. I'm going to send you guys a picture. I'm going to wear this on set.
Hit that whole Mandalorian, you know.
Oh, you have to. You have to. No, but that is fresh, and he's even wearing the little Wicked Wood charm. Oh my god!
Now who's twinning?
I love it. Ah, you guys, thank you so much. This is so sick. Thank you
it's
so much.
awesome design.
Look,
Look, he's got the hat on. Ah, it's so
I
sick.
knew that she had to have this shirt, so I didn't even get one for myself yet. But I sent you that because you are the biggest fan of the Mandalorian and Baby ever. And
Mandalorian and Juggalos. This doesn't get any better. Are you guys selling this? Where can people buy one of these?
wickedwood.com. The Big Cartel.
Wickedwood.com, you guys.
Yeah, thank you
Look
for
at
the
that.
support.
It's so sick. I'm so jealous of his face paint. Look at that. I'm gonna have to try to recreate that look. I was like, I love that. The little like ring, like Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it.
here's the web shop, Wicked Wood, Big Cartel, and you can get a long sleeve version, or you can get this one.
That's the long sleeve one. It's like this is the Wicked, this is the wood on it.
Hell yeah.
No, my sticker and all still on it. That is so
awesome.
fresh.
Holy shit! Did you?
The colors really pop on it too. Like it's got like a good material to it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to order one. I don't have one.
I already
yet.
washed mine like 4 times, and it seems like it's doing really good. So
I
love it. How cute
yeah,
that
we started working with a new company to help fulfill our merch orders and try to like take care of that. So it's been good.
Fuck yeah.
Well, thank you so much for my present, and thank you for letting me show you guys my unboxing. I'm like, like trying not to cry. That was so cool. Thank you guys so much, and whoever folded that, props to you. Come over and fold my fucking room because props to that. I hate folding clothes and sending it in the mail. I just fucking hate doing that. But this is sick. I'll definitely take a photo for you guys so you guys can see it. I'm gonna wear it on the lot. I'm gonna wear it on set.
Yeah, if you guys don't know, Miss Hollywood is currently filming on a couple of different shows. One of them I'm watching Call Me Cat, and what's the other one?
It's called Bob Hart's Abishola, and that's on Monday nights on CBS at 8 p.m.
Okay.
And then,
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's really, really cool.
Thank you. Not bad.
I don't know
for
where
a
Great
little
Bait
juggalo.
is, but I'm sure he would think it was cool too.
Right here.
But that's super dope.
Yeah, thank you. So I got 2 shows. So Monday nights and then what did I say? Monday and Thursday nights. But
Okay.
Thursday nights, you'll have to check that one out. Check it out this coming week. And yeah, it was awesome. It was just something that like was big for me, but not like super like huge, but like
But
big
the hit CBS, that's a major
that's pretty
a
badass.
major win.
Like,
yeah.
So
yeah,
just
thank
like
you.
kind of jump it,
Yep, that's 2 seasons. 2 seasons I've been on it. So
wow.
yeah.
On Call Me Cat, that's the lead character is the chick from Big Bang Theory. What's her name?
Blossom Mayim.
Yeah, so I actually digitally purchased the first season of that, and so I got the first 5 episodes right on my Vudu that I can watch it anytime I want because I don't really watch television, but I'm definitely purchasing these shows that you're on.
Thank you. Thank you. Hey, it's just like music. We got to support each other. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying, and that's what I'm here to do.
That's why I say.
That's
also,
really cool.
don't ever say your autograph's worth nothing because you never know.
Oh,
you never know.
Autographs, here they are. Here's my Wicked Wood posters, and
Now
there's
I'm jealous.
Damn.
Now I'm jealous. Now I need one. I haven't signed this now, but I don't want to send it back. This is mine. It's like this is my shirt now.
Look at this one.
Whoa! What? Yeti, you're not. Oh, that's sick. Look at him throwing up.
I'm so
Is that-
glad
is
you
that
got
your
those
guys'
posters
sign?
because, like, I thought I packed the other one to another person, and I didn't know who got what poster, and I was hoping you got those. Like,
These posters are gonna look fresh on the wall behind me next episode.
I
I thought that was a green screen backdrop.
Hell yeah! Look at this shit.
That's fucking
That's
fresh.
awesome.
You guys have dope merch for sure.
We've been really trying to push it recently.
What I like is that these are the same images that I used on my flyer that I recognized you on.
It's like obvious though, right?
That's our like #1 like best silhouette of both of us that we have. Like, it's
Well, I mean, I told you I needed a picture of y'all, and you emailed me that picture. Your most famous image, I guess.
So it's the most relevant now.
So wait, which one of you is Baby Yoda? Which one of you is Mando?
He ended up being Mando. I ended up being Baby Yoda.
Yeah, Crazy's the one who paints his face red with the sick eyes.
And I'm the one that weapons are part of my religion.
There we go.
So it made more sense.
Sign this shit, but you signed it right here, black on black. That's pretty sick.
I'm so mad at you for not signing them in silver, dude. I'm so
dude. I went to the store to get a silver one. I went to 3 different DGs. I couldn't find it, and I had a whole box of black ones.
I had dried out Sharpies, but I still made
I bought cheapie markers to see if I could do that instead, and they didn't work on the paper, dude. I actually made a huge effort to try to get a silver Sharpie for that. I'm sorry.
Oh man, it's
You're
still.
good. I was just fucking with
one
you.
of those old school, like where you have to search for it, like the invisible ink.
It's good.
So
Yeah, it kind of adds to
search
it.
for it.
Yeah, it's dope. I'm just fucking with you.
Well, that's fucking.
I'm happy you like that package, though, dude.
Yeah,
I was hoping you had some gathering flyers in there.
I don't.
You end up to.
You
didn't end up putting those.
There's something on
I'm
the
out
back.
of gathering flyers.
Or
they're in the box. I don't know where it's at.
I'll send you more.
Okay.
Who's this guy?
D.
You're not almost out?
Homie from North Carolina. Dude,
yeah, that's my
he's
dude
a murderer.
right there.
All right, fresh.
And
got him on a song with Gino
from,
Dark Half, Wasted, him and Creep and D Crisis. They kill it. I'm not even on that song.
Oh yeah.
But D Crisis is always like, he did a lot of our shows with us back in North Carolina, and he's amazing. He's an amazing artist, and he's real chill. He deserves a lot, Shout out to D Crisis. He's the shit.
Yeah, he's been killing it too. His new music's been pretty badass.
Yeah, he's got more of a rock. Yeah, it's. He used to pretty much do a lot of like hip hoppy type stuff, but now he's gone into this more of a metal screaming stuff.
Yeah, like a new metal vibe. It's pretty dope.
It's different now. It's way different.
Dude, he's a madman.
To promote that's related, at least to your new record here. You've got Lyrical feature right on All 8, the remix, and D Lyrical actually has a show coming up in 2 weeks, and it's Jay Bazaar and D Lyrical live from the Big Room 13 days from now on February 19th, and it's a live stream. So here's the actual link. It's CD 92.9 FM. These guys got this virtual show planned. And like I said, D Lyrical is a friend of Carnival Spirits, so I wanted to kind of promote this, and I've been waiting for this episode to do it because y'all have already collaborated. You know what I mean?
D Lyrical is like a brother to us.
He's the man. He is the man.
He's so
uninitiated. D Lyrical is the one who got Violent J on wax with his karaoke machine for Intelligence and Violence pre-Dog Beats. Know what I'm saying? So he's a legend as well.
But like such a good person, man. Like D,
he's a good dude.
He's a genuine motherfucker.
Good sense of humor too. Good sense of humor.
Like we were talking about, you were like, he told me a story, and it was like I was there. Like that, I definitely feel that moment because
yes,
he's just like we just talked, man. And just got to know each other.
Enjoy work with too. Like filming that video was really like.
Oh, and by the way, he's watching live right now. So what up, D?
Love dig.
Yo, Dale, you are the man. We're gonna be tuning in to your fucking performance with Jay Bazaar on the 19th of February. Can't wait for that shit. Break a leg.
Dude, such like legendary, man. And not even that, like he kills it, dude. When he hits the moves,
the dance moves. He
kills it. He kills it live, dude.
Like, I can't dance at all.
As we were kind of telling that story, is like, dude, I remember just standing there and like being like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And when I saw him in Columbus for the first time, I was like, oh my god. Yeah, not a lot of people knew what was going on, but like the ones that really did, like saw like his greatness and how cool motherfucker is.
First time I ever saw him perform was at the Gathering a couple of years ago. You know, and I was right up there, you know, up front and center for it. And yeah, that was a great time. And it was really cool chilling with him at the Gathering too. True story. When I showed up at that Gathering, you know, I'm like driving the whip to where I was camping, and maybe I was walking up a hill. I forget how. All I know is that I just heard BeastMaster, and I'm like, who said my name? First time I hear my name at that Gathering, and it's Dale. He literally called me out by name, and I'm like, wait a minute, you know me? I'm like, holy shit. I was a little bit like, I don't want to say starstruck, but my wig was flipped. That
dude, I remember him telling me, he's like, I like to learn about people and I like to know people. And he was like, I said, what did he say? He was like, basically like he does his research and learns about people before he meets them because he wants to understand what they're about beforehand, so they have that pre-context a lot of the time.
I made it real easy for him to learn about me. We were going.
I remember him saying to me, he was like, yeah, I looked you guys up to, you know, because we were playing the show together, and I was like, yeah, man. I was like, I read about you in, you know, middle school, man. Like, I you know, so young, introduced to this whole thing is like, dude. It was like I had to meet this person. You know, and he's such a cool motherfucker, and like got to kick it and got to really spend some good time. And I hope that like we can get back together and do something in the future soon. After this, the safety, you know, it's like it's almost becomes like a, you know, I don't go out on tour, so I don't see as many artists anymore that I, you know, used to get to kick it with, and it's like we kind of, you know, it sucks right now.
Everybody's feeling it, man.
It'll.
Yeah.
I'm hoping for the best. You know.
You know, it was really dope when ICP had their talk show and they brought him out on the couch and interviewed him, and he got that moment. You know, on the October peak show. That was fun. I was watching that live from home, and when he came out busting his moves, I was like, yes, this is fucking dope.
Yeah, dude, that was awesome.
He woke me. He calls me up because I didn't get the Patreon yet because I was waiting to get it like on the like halfway through the month, just because I was saving up for Christmas, for like had a big Christmas with my family. So I was like, I guess no, this is October. Yeah. So we were still planned up for then, and he calls me and he's like, "There goes on," and I was like, I watched it live. Him like be like, "Yo, look at what," and I was like, "Oh, dude, you didn't have to." I know,
dude. I almost died, dude. Like my heart stopped. I was like, "Oh my god."
Yeah, it's just like
so lit.
It just deserved that chance with, you know, to talk with this boy, and like it's a hard, you know. I'm sure Violent J is a really hard guy to get a hold of, you know what I mean? And it's like for him to get that spot to be like, you know, to talk with him, with his boy, that's got to be, I really, you know, I'm proud of him. I'm proud of how much he, like, in such little time, he jumped back into the scene, and he you know, rediscovered his love for it, and it's like. And his story's really genuine, you know what I mean? Like really genuine.
Dope, you know, Stale Dale, with all those interview snippets with Vinny, so dope.
Yeah, he's such a. It's like I like people, man. I really like to get to know an artist, and it's like when you can find these friends over time, even like. You know, it's just really cool, man. You know?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, let a lot of cool people doing this music thing, and like I really don't even know where my life would have went if I didn't get into this. Like it's just.
That's some real talk. I've been doing a lot of thinking about, you know, this spring will be my 25th anniversary of getting down with the clown, and I can't imagine any other life, you know, because of all the unique individuals. The people I'm with right now in this live stream, people who are watching right now. Again, 17 live viewers. Y'all are the fucking shit. And everybody else who's going to watch this on the replay later, seriously, chime in the comments, because this is Juggalo family right here. We keep this shit alive. We really do.
And it's just like over time, like meeting, you know, all these new people. It's really cool.
No doubt. So listen,
I'm gonna
guys.
take off my butt. I fell the other day. I'm old, so I'm gonna go ice my butt and watch the rest of this interview. I love you guys. Thank you so much for my baby Yoda, man.
That's awesome.
Red shirt. I'm so excited. I can't wait to wear it on set. I'll send you guys a photo, and I'll see you later. Thank you for my present, BeastMaster. You're the best.
Welcome.
I'll talk to you guys later.
Whoop whoop. Whoop
Good
whoop.
night.
Hollywood. Yeah, you are the
Bye,
shit.
guys.
Appreciate
You are.
So listen, guys, we got a few more topics to discuss. If you don't mind, I'd like to jump on one of them. And now there was something I was going to do before I brought you on. I didn't have a chance to do it, so we're going to jump into that right now. And I found a way to segue into it by I'm going to pull up ICP's Instagram, because actually this is Carnival Spirits Instagram, but let's see if I just click this, and then that's not even the one I wanted to click here. Obviously, ICP is doing more live streams in February, which is fresh, and they also they're celebrating 30 years of ICP, by reminding us of all these fresh releases they've done. Most recently, they're talking about Dead Pumpkins.
And Tom Wood doing that super sick logo.
Yeah, so sick. Talking about the Terror Wheel here, which is fucking dope. And I gotta show this, because we talked about Steve-O.
Yeah.
And I already said that everyone who's a fan of Jackass and everyone who loves Steve-O, and so it is cool to see him and Jay having a bromance, and look at them all painted up like
this picture makes me happy. It just makes me happy.
But at the same time, I don't mean to be a negative Nancy here, but I'm just going to play devil's advocate and say, is Steve-O getting a tattoo just to fucking please Violent J, or is he really down with the clown? And maybe none of Steve-O's tattoos were gotten for the right reason, so maybe he gets a pass. But it's like, if somebody gets a tattoo just to impress somebody else, I don't think that's the right reason to get a tattoo. But he gets tattoos for like dares and just to fucking be wild. So I suppose he gets that pass, right?
I saw his mind go to, I'm gonna get a Hatchet Man the moment that he even thought about it, and I was like, you know what? If Coolio got a Hatchet Man, Steve-O could have a Hatchet Man, and it's like.
But it's
I'm a huge like Steve-O mark though. Like I do love some Jackass, and that's my shit. So it's like, I don't know. Like he was obviously an asshole to Jay back in the day, and he found it right in his path to and I've seen Steve-O's growth also, like a lot, like him the way
for real.
Yeah, like he had this, his moment when he did get sober, that he really, changed his whole fucking life. And like you saw all the documentaries, and it's all, out there. That's him. He wants it. He wants it all. You know what I mean? So it's like, of course he's gonna try to like put on for them a little bit.
But you know what? It's also good to see other, celebrities and entertainers like on ICP's side, and the fact that they haven't been alienated and shunned by everyone still. Like, I enjoy seeing ICP getting along with other people in the biz.
I kind of like Chris Hansen, right? If Chris Hansen went and got a tattoo of the Hatchet Man, bro, I'd love it.
Right. Yeah.
Like, or Dr. Phil go gets a tattoo. To me, it's like, that's awesome.
But
it's awesome.
For anybody else, for any average person, like if you're gonna be like, "Yo, Jay, am I down? Am I cool? Am I accepted? Because I gotta, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta get it. You love me yet? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, you're right. Steve-O, he's gotten like the fucking weirdest tattoos, and he's done things like, whatever, like making his balls bleed and just doing shit for shock value. That's his MO,
He's crazy.
Yeah, so
He's
yeah,
awesome.
it is nice getting that Steve-O cosign on the Juggalo.
I watched that, and then I just started watching all the podcasts from Steve-O. I spent like a whole night just like watching all the because he interviewed such good people, man. He did Rob Dyrdek and Bam Margera, and like a lot of like there was a Wee Man interview that I watched. I watched a bunch of them just to like, you know what I mean, like.
Nice.
Yeah, he's like a real life Deadpool, bro.
Yeah.
Steve-O is the real Deadpool.
Hell yeah. So guys, check this out. Last week when I brought up, the 30 years of ICP and I realized that they are going beat by beat, release by release, and kind of reminiscing on all of their catalog one at a time, I decided to share snippets from Carnival Spirit's previous Bloody Birthday video album reviews. And we did one for Dog Beats, which I shared the clip last week. And we also did one for, what was it? Dog Beats and, oh yeah, Ringmaster, right? And what I forgot was that we actually did a Bloody Birthday review of Beverly Kills. And I forgot to play that snippet. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm actually going to play the Carnival Spirits Bloody Birthday snippet, my segment. It's about 4 minutes long. So I'm going to play that right now. And then we're going to resume and go on to the next topic. But so here's a little blast from the past from a couple of years ago. This is me speaking on Beverly Kills on Carnival Spirits. Check it out. What's up, BeastMaster here for the 25th anniversary of Beverly Kills 50187. Everybody knows that 50 is code for police, and if you listen to Snoop Doggy Dogg, 187 on a motherfucking cop, straight up 50187 is code for cop killers. Beverly Kills starts off with the title track, but there's like this prelude, and you can hear clinking glass, and he says, just like the movie Warriors that ABK has a ton of samples of on his debut album, Hatchet Warrior, which we also did a Bloody Birthday album review for earlier this year. But in this track, they mention voodoo. Jay has a line where he actually says juggalo for the first time. See me breathe fire and swallow a knife, right? I ain't swallowing nothing, Jack, but I can juggalo like you never thought you'd ever know. And then there's that whole step on up and kiss the clown thing, which is brought back again on the next Sideshow EP, Tunnel of Love. Kiss the clown. Step on up and kiss the clown. Kiss the clown. Now, when the actual Beverly Kills song kicks in, that line where Jay says, "Stop the bus, Violent J comes out, barrels to your face, and blow your fucking face off." Beverly Kills is a great concept track where he falls asleep and imagines that he's actually in the high school 90210 killing the characters, and then he straight busts his face on the concrete, and here come the police, and he ends up getting caught. It's kind of like Never Had It Made from Carnival of Carnage. And of course, they're revealing their love for Prince even way back 25 years ago, and today they're still celebrating Prince at the Gathering of the Juggalos at Woopstock. At the 2001 Gathering of the Juggalos, Violent J famously revealed the meaning behind the number 17. It's a real funky beat, and it actually has a little foreshadow of the Ringmaster here when Shaggy says, "Get off me, dog." Shit face. I mean, I ain't got shit on my face, but Joke your minds. In my opinion, this right here should have been the album closer for the Carnival of Carnage. Just an epic, slow rolling synthesizer, piano keys. Willoughby Rags speaks at the end.
To the uncaring, selfish, wealthy ones, be prepared and get ready to catch 400 years of hell. And oh, one last note to all. Wicked Clown is in the house.
But yeah, I mean, even the skit in the beginning, you know, where he's just ranting to himself.
Suppose it's funny to see me out here freezing my ass off.
It's like the definition of a clown as far as what ICP's image is all about. Beverly Kills 50187, a classic sideshow EP. You guys are fucking awesome. I'm BeastMaster, and always remember to fuck the fuck off. See ya. Hell yeah, that was fucking fresh. Little walk down memory lane. You know, Carnival Spirits did over a dozen collaborative videos like that, and it featuring tons of different juggalos. That was just my snippet. We had tons of other ninjas giving their 2 cents on the album as well. And so in the future, on the BeastMaster show, whenever ICP brings up an album that we reviewed, I'll play my snippet from it. So far, though, you know, there's 3 of them. And yeah, that was pretty fresh. I enjoyed making those videos back in the, I guess 2017 is when we made that.
I would watch a whole series of those.
Yeah. I got links to if you want to watch the full episode, the full video of that Bloody Birthday review.
That's cool.
Yeah, you can check out that Carnival Spirits link tree that I showed at the beginning of the episode. You can find the link for them right there, or in the description of these videos after the show is done. I'm gonna throw them down there too. Yeah, and you guys can check those out whenever you'd like. All right, so next on the list of topics, this one is actually in the title of the video. We gotta pay some respects to a fallen ninja. Dustin Diamond, aka Samuel Screech Powers from Saved by the Bell, has passed away at the age of 44 years old. And unfortunately, he was diagnosed with cancer just like 3 weeks ago. And
that's scary as shit, dude.
Like from what I read, he didn't suffer. It was so quick that, you know, he didn't actually suffer very much at all. But that's horrible, man. Like really, really unfortunate.
That's rough.
Rest in peace, man.
Because 44, I mean, look, I'm 42 right now, so that feels like way too young. You know, that's way too young. And I don't know about you guys, but I grew up watching Saved by the Bell, and you know,
yeah.
It's,
I know we talked about it a little bit earlier about, you know, Dustin Diamond.
Yeah, and before we get to what you were saying, let me just give, if anybody doesn't know, let me give you a real quick synopsis of Dustin's career, because I looked it up, and it's kind of fascinating. He started acting at the fresh young age of 10 years old. And he had a couple small roles on some shows. One of them was The Wonder Years. I used to watch that all the time.
Remember that.
And then Disney put out this show called Good Morning, Miss Bliss. And that actually is what became Saved by the Bell. And that show...
They remixed it up.
Yeah, they had a spin-off which was like Saved by the Bell, The College Years, which he appeared in. And then there was another one called...
We were going to do a Saved by the Bell remix.
Well,
remember that, guy?
They had a Saved by the Bell, The New Class, and in that one, Dustin appeared as the assistant principal. So he literally played Screech, that one character, for 13 fucking years, starting at the age 10 into his 20s. And then shit started to go a little sideways, and he started to fall into that whole celebrity reality TV thing. He did Celebrity Fit Club. He did celebrity boxing. He did celebrity championship wrestling. He did UK's Celebrity Big Brother. And then in 2006, he put out his own sex tape called Saved by the Smell.
Red flag.
Now, I got to be honest with you. I didn't see that, but I remember hearing about it. That shit made news, you know, and that was the point, right. He was hungry for money. They did a episode of Where Are They Now, and apparently he claims that wasn't even him. Like the nude scenes, he used the stunt double, but who knows? I mean, maybe that's true, maybe it isn't. He actually wrote an autobiography called Behind the Bell, and he used a ghost writer. And apparently that ghostwriter like fabricated a whole bunch of shit, and he pissed off all his co-stars.
He did a rap record?
No, he was left out of all the Saved by the Bell reunions because of that shit. Like they fucking alienated. He was exiled.
Oh shit.
Group, yeah, because apparently there was a bunch of lies about all of his co-stars in his autobiography.
He just started acting up, right? Around that time.
He had this altercation in a bar that he ended up stabbing a guy. He went to jail.
It's like that TMZ can't. It kind of falls into.
He went to jail for 3 months. He was like in prison for 4 months. He got out 1 month early for good behavior, and then he violated his probation and went right back to fucking prison again. So he was kind of hurting. And then
I swore I saw an article that he was beat to death in prison. Like did you see that too? Anybody else?
He did not.
Before that, oh, I know he didn't die that way.
Mandela.
But I'm saying like. I want to say like a year ago or so. It's crazy.
Well, maybe not, but he did actually get.
I know how he actually died. Yeah. It's just I remember seeing an article that he already died. When like my boy told me Dustin Diamond died, I was like, he already died when he was in the, and it was like, I don't know, he probably is a Mandela.
I remember when Misery died. You know, remember when the rumors of Misery dying were all over MySpace, and I actually looked at that shit for a hot minute, but it wasn't true. He didn't die.
I just remember just one article that said, it was like an article that said Dustin Diamond got into a prison fight and died, and that happened way before. It was just weird to me.
Well, it's one of those instances where the reporter was wrong, but it was fucking clickbait that probably brought that fucking publication a lot of fucking money.
Our boy Supreme, who was in the Off with the Head video, he's you might have saw Supreme at the he hyped Whitney Payton at the Gathering 2017.
Okay.
But he's affiliated with this group 144. Which is Judah Priest and all these amazing artists that are there. But he got to pick up Dustin Diamond from like the Philly airport and bring him up to Atlantic City for a celebrity boxing ring that Supreme is involved with because he did the like the Stitches fight and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
But it seemed like they had a good time. So like I'm sure that they had like, you know, a good encounter with each other, which makes me happy because that's like a friend of mine. So
no doubt, and it's a small world, you know. But the main thing that I found out when I mean, not everything I found out, but the main thing for the Juggalos to recall is that fucking Screech was featured in Big Money Rustlers. He was in ICP's second movie. His role was the man in the outhouse, and you know, and obviously there's a lot of cameos, a lot of fucking actors from back in the day were in big money movies, right? But yeah, he also had
Shaggy on that. I know we talked about this earlier, but
before you bring that up, yeah, you got to know that there was an episode of ICP Theater featuring Dustin Diamond, right? So they had different people sitting in the chair with them. And so that's two things. Because not only that, but he was also at the Gathering of the Juggalos. So there's three things Dustin Diamond had involved with the Juggalos: Big Money Rustlers, the Gathering, and ICP Theater. And you know, he wasn't even fucking invited to the Saved by the Bell reboot that Mark Paul Gosselaar and Tiffany Thiessen fucking are on right now on this. So, you know, it's just shout out to ICP for including him. But now tell me, what did Shaggy say?
I don't want to be like, it sounds bad.
Hey, but he said
on
it.
the Shag, he said it. Yeah. He was pretty much saying that he was you know, just not a good guy, and like rest in peace. Like on the Shaggy show, I believe it was the Shaggy and the Creep show. Shout out to both of them. So, I mean, the whole interview is pretty much like, yo. But yeah, I think what Shaggy said on there was he was a dick. I'm sorry if he's a dick, but you know, and that's the case probably is that. But I also think because Supreme and him had a good time. Maybe he was just under a lot of pressure or something, or drugs, or who the fuck knows.
Well,
yeah, just a bad day.
Steve had an opportunity to get clean and to make amends and to fucking squash a beef, but Dustin Diamond, he's passed away. So if Shaggy remembers him as a dick, so be it, because that was his experience.
Yeah.
I mean, one thing I can say about Dustin Diamond is I'm totally stealing that sex tape title, and rest in peace. Stealing that title.
What? Saved by the Smell?
Yeah, that's a thing.
Gonna put it as a mixtape coming soon.
Well, even though
Trash Mag remix album.
He was shunned by the rest of his co-stars and all the in the reboots and all that.
I feel like he got really far into being just like that guy because he wanted to get away from that geeky, you know what I mean? Like what people thought he was on that show. And he had to be rebellious. He had to get it out there.
He was pigeonholed like a motherfucker, and he was that nerd. He was that geek, because everybody else went on to do semi-fucking. I mean, none of them really fucking blew the fuck up. But Mark Paul Gosselaar, Zach Morris, he went on to NYPD Blue, and he wrote an autobiography where he admitted that he dated all three of his female co-stars. Tiffany Amber Thiessen, she went on to 90210, Beverly Hills 90210, and she was in one of my favorite Pauly Shore movies, Son-in-Law. You ever see that one?
Yeah.
It's like that is like my favorite Pauly Shore movie right there.
It's the best one.
It is the best one. Now, Elizabeth Berkley, she famously went on to be in that fucking horrible movie, or maybe awesome movie, Showgirls, with Kyle MacLachlan from Twin Peaks.
It depends on your points of view.
Yeah. Definitely turned a lot of heads, fucking got a lot of eyeballs on her. But Lark Voorhees, which, the black chick from the show, props to her for having the last name Voorhees, first of all, even if it's spelled different. And she went on to be in the House and the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. So good on her. And then, of course, you have Mario Lopez, AC Slater. He did stuff on Broadway, but most notably, joined E! Entertainment Television and was the host of the X Factor after Joe Rogan. And he also did like America's Best Dance Crew, and he's married with kids. I mean, I think they're all married with kids now. But unfortunately, Dustin Diamond, he left a family behind. He has a couple kids now, and it's sad. He was a young dude, and he was
way too young. Way too young.
But I wanted to just take a moment to pay tribute to him and his he entertained me back in the day. I used to watch Saved by the Bell. That was I think me personally, I probably was more of a Screech in school than what I mean. Like maybe I looked a little more like Zach.
He was the scrub. He was like the scrub.
He was not the cool sex symbol. I was more of like a fucking nerd in school. So I think a lot of people related with Screech, even if they didn't want to. He was kind of like the whipping post. Like everyone beating him up.
I feel it's like he's a nerd, but he was still hanging out with the cool kids. So he was like a nerd, but they still kept him at that nerd level. You know what I mean? But I definitely can relate to that.
Well, they kept him on that nerd level, all right.
Have you seen the Zach Morris's trash YouTube where they just go through every Saved by the Bell, and it's like it just shows you what a dick Zach Morris was the entire time. It's
all the males on that show
all the males on that show were pretty devious to each other. Like just pretty.
That was the show, though. That was the show.
Yo, Zach Morris was trash, though.
Yeah. I mean,
I
everything
love
he
how
was
on the
doing.
reboot it says he's the governor now. It said Governor Zach Morris. Like that's crazy as shit. To me. That's the only thing I know about the show.
Governor of California.
But I read that on the little blurb
When
I
does
read
the
about
reboot
it.
happen?
I think it's already happening, actually. I don't know.
Is it?
It's on some like Roku channel or something
or Hulu or something like that. Something I don't have.
I think it's like Peacock. We saw it because we wanted to watch Land Before Time with the baby, and I realized how messed up that movie is for a kid. Like, but I
Really?
saw the Saved by the Bell thing at the bottom. Like,
Right on.
might be that.
All right, guys. Let's move on to the next topic. This one's a little less fun, but it is kind of in the headlines. So, and I wanted to bring it up because it was ironic that recently I just, out of pure coincidence, like Spotify put this album in front of me that I had never heard before, and it was from 1998. And I'm talking about Marilyn Manson because Marilyn Manson is one of those artists. If you're a metalhead like me, you fucking listen to him in the 90s. And, also Trent Reznor of Nine Inch Nails, a huge Nine Inch Nails fan. I had all his albums back in the day. Oh, Grave Bates got that Nin tattoo. That's what's up. I had a huge Nin sticker on the bumper of my car, my first car when I was in high school. And but yeah, Marilyn Manson and Nine Inch Nails and Ozzy Osbourne and all that fucking metal. I went to Ozfest like fucking 5 years in a row, and I saw Manson perform for the first. That was the only time, but yeah, it was really good. You know, I was
he killed it back in the day.
Back in the day. But
He's been so good the past few years, performance-wise.
Yeah, now
Can't scream anymore.
The reason he's in the news right now, though, isn't for his well, at least it's not for his musical talents. I'm pulling the article up because I didn't actually take notes or nothing, but Manson has been basically accused by an ex-girlfriend, Evan Rachel Wood, for torturing her. And, what does it say? I mean, God, without having to read this whole fucking thing, she basically named him as her abuser and said that he was grooming her from a teenage age, horrifically abused me for years, brainwashed, manipulated into submission. She's done living in fear of retaliation, slander, or blackmail, and she just wants to expose this dangerous man and call him out in many industries that have enabled him before he ruins more lives. And I stand with many victims that will no longer be silent. And when I saw this, I was like, oh, snap. You know, Manson, whether you believe it or not, he actually has been canceled. His record label has severed ties with him and is refusing to promote current and future albums of his. So this shit is real. Manson has
three shows.
Yeah. Now, this article, like, I don't want to read the whole fucking thing because that's boring, but it actually quotes like his autobiography where he's admitted to all this fucked up stuff so it kind of makes me feel like it's not a huge stretch of the imagination to believe that he could have done the things that he says he did. And, if anybody out there is a Manson fan and you're triggered and you don't want to hear your favorite artist getting fucking his name, sludged through the mud, sorry and shit, because life doesn't always happen the way you want it. And it doesn't mean that his music sucks now. It just means that he's a fucking piece of shit that, and I know a lot of juggalos, they don't fucking like that shit, abusing women and being disrespectful. So, but again, like I know juggalos that are Trump supporters and I know juggalos that think Trump is a piece of shit too. So, it's really all out there in the ether. And the bottom line is that this is not fucking speculation. Like he totally has been canceled by his record label because of these allegations that he denies. So it's a thing, and I'll read this one quote though, because like I said in the title of the video, the Manson Code, the one thing I read that really fucking struck a chord with me, if I can find it, is it's basically the code of the industry. I don't know if I can find that actual line, but there's a thing where people like to fucking and they don't want to fucking you know, call anybody out because they don't want to, you know, put their own careers in jeopardy. And so there's this code of like, you know, I wish I could find the line because the way they said it, it fucking was perfect. Let's see if I can find the line. Yeah, this is kind of a long article. Talks about his book, The Long Road Out of Hell. There's a bunch of stuff that he's already claimed to have done. Let's see.
I know me and Grave were talking about something like allegations and, you know.
Like, I would say it like this. He was a major influence and one of my favorite artists for many years. And it's not a stretch to believe he could do these things when he admits that, you know, some of this stuff in like his book, he admits to like sadomasochistic kind of stuff, right? But as far as like him being canceled goes, all based on allegations, I think that's fucked up. Like, yeah, maybe he's a piece of shit. I can accept that. But like before he loses his job and livelihood and all that, like shouldn't there be some base, like a trial or something to judge? Like, aren't we innocent until proven guilty? Like I understand. I'm not like, and I'm not even trying to take his side on it. It's just that like the whole sub dom thing, like he's kind of pretty vocal about that. And I mean, I could seeing the grooming thing is one thing, but like anyone else that got into a relationship with him that was an adult, like should have, you know, either realized they weren't getting what they signed up for and bail the fuck out, or like, I don't know, but like, you know, grooming a teenager is a whole different thing, and that's fucked up. But yeah. I don't like the whole cancel culture thing where you can just say something like, you know, what if 10 people decide to like, you know what, I don't like this person, so let's just say he did this, and now everybody believes that, and his whole life is ruined just because we said that. That's kind of some fucked up power to just like have swirling around. Like, there should be accountability, but there should be like, you know, due process. That's all I'm saying is due process.
I hear you, and I'm scanning this article, and it's just too much for me to fucking find the quote that I wanted to find. Although I will say that you can look this shit up yourself, and you will find that Rachel Evan Wood is not the only one who's claiming that he's a piece of shit. Other exes of his have come out and admitted that they were also abused by him, and also some of his coworkers and bandmates have said
too much to deny it at this point.
In other words, they've said that they've witnessed him.
If it's been proven,
belittling and being violent, forceful, and shit like that. And here's the kicker: I saw this other article like the very next day, and when I read this, I was like, "All right, fucking the jury."
Yeah, I read that earlier today.
Yeah, Trent Reznor had fucking a falling out with Marilyn Manson 25 years ago. And in this article, it specifies that...
Great picture, Trent.
You know, great picture of Marilyn.
Who'd you say?
They pick great pictures for this article. That's all it is. Like, they were great.
Yeah. So it's kind of like, I agree 100% about the whole cancer culture thing. And like, you got to be careful when you see people pointing fingers and throwing allegations around. But at the same time, Rachel Evan Wood has actually been vocal about being an abuse victim, except she kept her abuser anonymous, even though she was advocating for it. And it just seems like this isn't like out of the blue. It's just that she finally decided to name her abuser after years of being afraid of the backlash of doing it. So if anybody's mad and they want to get mad at her, she has overcome her fear of your backlash and your anger at her for fucking outing her abuser. And
yeah, that's very understandable. Like,
yeah. And if she was the only one and there weren't other people that were fucking co-signing this, and especially Trent Reznor, who, if you read this article, really says that he wants nothing to do with Manson, and you know, and even like some stories about him, and apparently there's Manson like fabricated some shit about, you know, stuff they did. I don't know. A lot of he said, she said, you know, so you make your own judgment call. I'm not even saying you have to make a judgment call. All I'm saying is this is a thing. It happens. And as a juggalo, I don't like the idea of people abusing women. I think a lot of juggalos agree. I mean, it's one of the things that we're kind of all on the same page about. And if somebody isn't on that page, they need to fucking rethink if they're, you know, everything. You know, you need to rethink your position. Honestly,
I want to hear what Johnny Depp thinks about the Marilyn Manson shit.
Right?
Because they're good friends. You know what I mean?
Well, also Johnny Depp, he's been going through a thing where he has accused his abuser, and it's the fucking girl he was with, and it's like a gender reverse of the thing. Like, and
that's what I'm saying. His point of view on it would be interesting about the Manson shit. Like,
oh, and you're saying they're friends? I didn't even know.
They're really good friends. Yeah,
there's
a picture of them smoking a bowl at a movie set, like together.
Dude, what it say? What's the line? It's you might be cool, but you're not as cool as Marilyn
Johnny
Manson.
Depp and Marilyn Manson smoking a bowl in the bushes or something.
Yeah, they like sitting, they're hiding in the bushes.
My little baby says that every now and then. She'll hide in the bushes.
Yeah, they be doing the now it's moved up to I'm hiding in the kitchen. it's like it's my kids, my wife, everybody does it now. It's really funny.
Yeah.
Well, goddamn. Yeah, I just thought that was really strange because just a couple of weeks ago I listened to Mechanical Animals for the first time.
It's really weird wanting to hate your idols.
Yeah.
Like
the music's still the music, though. I'm not going to just not like the music that shapes my life, but you can not like the artist of the music that you know you do enjoy.
Well, take this as an example. Famously accused of all sorts of heinous crimes, Michael Jackson, rest in peace, still made a career and has loyalty to this day. We don't know. I mean, I don't know. I can't front and say, oh, I know for a fact he didn't or did do whatever the fuck people say he did. All I know
I
is
want to know why those parents aren't accountable for putting their kids in that situation.
yeah. No, there's a whole bunch.
That's true. That's what we talked about. We talked about that.
I mean, Violent J,
first step of accountability.
One of the most well-known Michael Jackson marks out there, and even he has made a ton of fucking jokes. Like, listen to Wizard of the Hood, where Shiny Diamonds, he's like, you know, you know that line I'm talking about, like Michael Jackson without the little boys
and all that plastic.
You know, he makes jokes about.
I'm fucking singing.
Like Eddie Vedder, except better.
That was a great. Getting to see that performed was really good.
Right? Oh, epic gathering that was. I just looked like Yoda.
Yeah. You know what's awesome? That fucking Hollow Wicked Road Warriors costumes acoustic set.
Right.
Yeah, that was so good, dude. His Violent J's hair was crazy. Like, I'd love to have seen that with all those.
I loved it.
Yeah, I kind of like it when Jay goes full costume and shaves his head in a specific way for the moment. You know, that's dope.
And what a mind fuck to see like Shaggy with the paint only on this part after we've seen him for like the last 2 months just like rocking the paint everywhere he goes with like Keegan, and like that was just like a surprise. Like I did not expect that. I expected like maybe the orange paint and like I don't know. I was not expecting it. It was Road Warrior shit was dope.
Right? No doubt, man. All right, guys, we actually made it through all the topics today. There's one last thing I want to share before we wrap the show up. We got a few minutes left. I'm going to try and end this on time. Usually I go way late, but there's no need to if we actually hit all the marks. Check this out. I got Wicked Wood's Instagram here, and I want y'all to fucking follow these motherfuckers and, hit them up on Facebook. Check out the links. Go to their Linktree. I'm down with Linktree now. I'm glad to see you guys got one. But on this page, I was pretty psyched to see that you guys won Independent Grind.
Hell yeah, dude. That's the shit.
From fucking Underground. Yeah, this is fucking dope. Congratulations.
In their top 10 countdown, we're the only ones that aren't backed by a label that are on there, which is pretty dope.
Well, there's like 3, right? 3. You got
Blaze. And like homie Gibby's on there, which is dope.
Shout out to Gibby.
Yeah, shout out to Gibby Size.
Shout out to everybody on that list. Like Jelly, like we don't deserve the position, but the people who went out and showed up and like actually voted, that's dope. And everybody should vote for Replicon Radio too. Hopefully we get it.
We got a couple
I
nominations.
never. It's not a competition for us ever. So just for it to work sometimes, you know what I mean?
So
It's cool.
you guys are nominated on Replicon Radio for what? Album of the year?
No, they don't do their Decembers. So they did. They
Video.
They didn't do album of the year. But we got video of the year.
Out at the end of the year, and so basically you might qualify for next year, right?
Yeah, it's yeah, that makes sense.
No, I
Maybe
remember,
we'll have two on there.
because last year, or I remember this one time when Brooklyn Menace put a video out, but it was in mid-December, and it definitely got like a lot of votes, and people wanted it to be eligible and win, but it came out too late in the year to be eligible, and people were all mad about that.
I hope by next year we have like another nomination, and we're not even worried about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is the way I'm thinking about it.
Well, the way I feel is that the BeastMaster show needs to be nominated.
Yes.
For the 2021 Podcast of the Year award, because I am grinding as hard as I fucking can, and you still 17 live viewers. I love you guys. Like,
thank you guys. That's shit.
Awesome to staying at 17 though. Like
17 just shining. We shining right now, guys.
Dude, you know, I wouldn't trade 17 fucking viewers for fucking, you know that dark
For fucking David Dobrik views.
No, but for real, man, I'm just having fun, and I'm just trying to fucking do the best I can. And this is almost like a fucking farewell tour, because at the end of the year, I might just fuck around and retire. But that's neither here nor there. I'm just saying that I'm trying to fucking have no regrets and give everything I got to what I'm doing. And that's why I'm inviting all the dopest guests I can. And that's why I got Wicked Wood up here with me live today. So I want to thank you guys for fucking coming up here and joining me, chopping it up. And I really fucking love the album. I can't wait for the next one. Didn't even want to ask you any questions about it, because I know it's all on the fucking DL, and when it drops, it's gonna be fucking ate up by the audience, man. We're gonna fucking eat that shit up. So looking for. I don't know when you guys. I don't even want to fucking put you in the corner.
new coming soon. That's all I can say.
But whenever it comes, definitely send Carnival Spirits that press kit, and I will fucking let the people know, and I'll do my part to fucking spread the love. You know what I mean?
Dude, we got you. You know that.
Hell yeah. So listen, guys, the last thing that I do on every BeastMaster show is I play a BeastMaster song. And the way that I do it is by spinning a wheel to determine what song we're going to play. But before we do that, I got to do a giveaway. I almost forgot about the giveaway. So look, we're going to give away a copy of your fucking CD. So I need the chat in right now. Now, if you want to win a free Wicked Wood simulated reality CD, chime in the chat right fucking now, and I'll put you in the fucking drawing, in the wheel. So, yeah, that's what's up. And we got to give people a little bit of time to respond to that. But I got my eyes on the fucking chat, and if you want to win a free copy of this CD, it's fucking fire. It's got fucking Lex the Hexmaster, it's got Tally Demon, it's got Trey Pound, Scum, Damian Quinn, Whitney Payton, P. Long, Busy Bone, D. Lyrical, and Creep, and of course, Grave Bait and Crazy. You guys fucking both kill it. You guys literally got fucking skills to pay the bills. I mean,
how many? So we're right at 17, right? We're at 17 right now.
Somebody dropped off, but yeah, basically.
Okay. How about this? How about we match the drawing, and we'll send out a charm as well. So if you want to pick two winners, we can make that happen for a fact.
That's what's up, guys. We're giving away a free CD, and we're giving away a free charm. That's fucking mighty generous of you. So that's what's up. All right. We got Don Chaos. He wants in the drawing. Jazz, you want in. We got Die Ghetto Freak Show. Let's see. Juggalo John. All right, all you motherfuckers. Ivy Killa. I don't know if Kun Amor, if that means you want in, maybe you should specify. I think A sounds like you want.
I'm having to send all 17 somebody something.
As a special bonus, next time I'm slapping it to my old lady, I will call your name. Whoever the winners are.
Oh shit!
I can't bring him anywhere.
All right, I got to pull up the wheel picker, and we're going to put all these motherfuckers in the wheel. So, yeah, if you guys want to win a free copy of this album and a free Wicked Wood Charm, fucking let me know right down. All right, yeah, you're in. I got you. Read you loud and clear. I'm gonna pull this up right now so I can show you guys the wheel, and we're gonna fucking spin this bitch after I play the song of the week. So, all right, let me start at the top. All right, looks like Jazz, you were the first one. So Jazzer 1. And then after that, we got Ivy Killa. And then we got Dawn Chaos. Again, if you want to win a free copy of this CD and a free charm, let me know right now in the fucking chat, because we're doing the live giveaway before we end the show today. All right, Juggalo John, you're fucking in.
So Ivy Killer, if you had a hype man, it'd be Lil Roundup.
What?
No, Ivy Killer, right? The hype man would be Lil Roundup. Like Roundup, like the plant spray. Weed killer.
Ivy Killer. That's fucked up. I
That
like
shit
Ivy
was gold. That was fucking gold, y'all, and you ruined it.
We got more. I like how they're popping up on the screen. Everybody wants it.
This wheel thing's pretty lit.
I want to get. How many do we have right now on the wheel?
We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the wheel so far.
7 on the wheel.
I'm just need to scan the chat, make sure I didn't miss anybody.
We might hook all 7 up.
Just do random
You
shit
might
like
be missing out.
mailed some paper
All
clips
right,
today.
well, don't say that yet, because this is a whole thing. So I need to spin the wheel. If anything, you can hook up anyone you want to hook up, but whoever wins,
I'm gonna need this list after.
Whoever wins the wheel is going to win a copy of the album from Carnival Spirits, because Scotty Balls has a second copy that he is donating to this giveaway. And y'all gave me 2 copies anyways, so it's like, but one of these I'm keeping sealed and the other one I'm opening. So fuck that. Scotty's giving away a copy. He already told me that that's what he wanted to do. Oh, nice.
Hook everybody up.
That's what's up, man. You're in the fucking giveaway, bro. That's what's up. A ninja.
The word is out.
Pencil. All right, update that wheel. All right, and again, if anyone
The
wants
giveaway thing is cool. It's fun.
Yeah,
I like the wheel, dude.
Yeah, we got.
I like to watch I watch waffles that are like Juggalo waffles, and I don't even have a ticket in there. I'll just be like, yo, who's gonna get hooked up tonight?
No doubt, man. Don Chaos would love to have you on his podcast, The Hours of Chaos, someday. So you should consider that, because he's a Replicon Award nominee, for Christ's sakes.
Ooh wee. That's a whole nother level. Yes,
it is.
Yes, of course. Yeah, dude, it's an amazing honor, bro.
But Don Chaos, he's also OG Carnival Spirits crew member as well.
Cool as fuck.
Yeah. So look, guys, I got.
We love the stammer tangents on your show.
Yeah, we'll just do what we did here, which is just get.
We got basically half of you watching right now are entered. We got 19 viewers. We got 8 people on the wheel. I know you guys want to win a fucking free CD and a free charm. Fucking don't hold back. If you don't have a P.O. box, don't worry. We won't share you. We won't dox you. Don't be afraid to enter, because we'll fucking take your address and we will send you free shit. That's all we're going to do with it. All right?
That's all we're going to do with it.
Not going to fucking share your address.
Ray Bates going to your house right now. That's where he is at this moment.
We'll be back.
No,
you're back.
Like, hey, I heard you entered the wheel.
I love hooking people up. That's the hardest thing about merch at the shows. Is like
no whammy spot.
Yeah, that's why people should buy our merch, because we will just hook people up.
I think the amount of people that entered last week, so we may not get any more entries. Oh shit! Lakeland Lunacy wants in. That's what's up. Oh, Lakeland Lunacy. He is the man.
All right.
Lakeland. Whoops, got to spell that right. Lunacy. Big ups to Lakeland for creating Carnival Spirits channel artwork. Pretty much all the dope artwork you see on Carnival Spirits is from this motherfucker. All right, so look, the giveaway is still open until the end of the show when we spin this wheel. But now we are going to take this wheel away temporarily, and we're going to pull up a different wheel, because what we need to do is determine the BeastMaster song of the week. And the way we do that is by spinning this motherfucking wheel. And this is basically, there are 52 weeks in a year, and I basically have over 50 fucking BeastMaster songs. We've already played 9 of them. This is the 10th episode. So we're going to find out what the 10th song is going to be. And I thought about this. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put together like a playlist. I mean, I already have a playlist for you to listen to these songs, but I think I'm going to like make a video that features like the first 5 songs from this, and then the next 5. So this will be the 10th song of the BeastMaster playlist. And let me just make sure that I
it's a good amount of songs too.
Oh yeah, this is
how many years would you say?
Well, I mean, look, going all the way back to Dear Joe and Joey, I recorded that 17 years ago. And and then I made like a few songs here and there. I made like 2 or 3 songs a year until 2007, 2008. Then I started pumping out songs, and you know, my album's got 8 tracks. That came out in 2012, and my whole album is on this wheel. All my songs from my Hightown Records years are on this wheel.
It's a cool thing to do. I really like that. And just to understand that song and take it from a perspective, that's cool.
So look, whatever song pops up, we're gonna play it, and then after this, we're gonna spin the other wheel and determine a winner. But it's not late to enter. Again, if you want to enter for the free CD and charm, chime in the chat. But now it's time to fucking spin this wheel, and we're gonna find out what song we're gonna play. So here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Like mine?
Nice. All right, this is dope. I'm gonna hide the choice so that it won't pop up next week. Haphazardous is off of my album, and I'm trying to think the best way to play this for y'all is maybe what I'll do is I will. All right, I'll tell you what.
I need one of these for what project to work on tonight.
What project are you working on tonight?
It's only one thing on the wheel.
That's really.
All right, let's see here. Playlists. Am I logged in? What the fuck? All right. Let me just wait. All right. Stop screen here. Share this here. All right, so I figured the best way to do this is to
do right from the Spotify. I like it.
Open it right up on Spotify. If you guys aren't following me, you know, definitely follow me on Spotify, because this is where you're going to see new music in the future. And I guess I'll just pull it up like this. And Monolith was Haphazardous. Here we go. So I'm going to play this track.
What year was this?
This is 2012.
Okay.
This beat was produced by my good friend Joe. His name is Zeppo, or AKA Instrumentals. It is what it is. It's haphazardous. It's a make-up word. It's ungrammatical. It's haphazard, and it's kind of well. I'll tell you what. I'll let the song speak for itself. I'm going to play this shit right now. So I'm just going to mute you guys so that the song can play, and then afterwards we'll go on with the giveaway. All right.
Okay.
Rapid rhinoceros, come and witness the awesomeness. Fighting an octopus, quick keeping it haphazardous. I'm rapping rhinoceros. Come and witness the awesomeness. Fighting an octopus. Quick keeping it haphazardous. Sphere of space through the universe, around the asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter. The microcosm of our solar system. 5.5 million cubic feet of hydrogen. Debris flying like dandelion seeds. Toxic mercury bubbles floating in the breeze. No guarantee of a sea of tranquility. Anti-gravity, mosh pit, and a tractor beam. A dozen prophecies buried in red tape. A secret handshakes meant to obfuscate. No clean slate after this caliber rampage. Surefire way to get pegged is grave bait. And something isn't right when the jungle's too quiet. As if it wasn't alive or thriving. Like seeing aliens on April Fool's Day. No one would believe you if you told them anyway, right? I'm rapping rhinoceros. Come and witness the awesomeness. Fighting an octopus. We're keeping it haphazardous. I'm rapping rhinoceros. Come and witness the awesomeness. Fighting an octopus. We're keeping it haphazardous. Hero D formula, born out of cornucopia. It's the brotherhood of Das Es Machina. Sprinkled stardust, spread like bacteria. Blaming on interstellar panspermia. Edge of the interface of all sources of life. Liquid oxygen cuts like a hot knife. Ubiquitous, more bang for your buck. Like us, the cosmos is made of strange stuff. Co-evolutionary arms race a clusterfuck. A billion bugs for every one of us. Until they all decide to increase in size. Many thousand times take flight and blot out the sky. Fluorescent scorpions with dorsal fins. And exoskeletons of mutant aliens. Poisonous centipedes the size of anacondas. And mutant salamanders as large as alligators. I'm rapping rhinoceros. Come and witness the awesomeness. Fighting an octopus. We're keeping it haphazardous. I'm rapping rhinoceros. Come and witness the awesomeness. Fighting an octopus. We're keeping it haphazardous. I'm rapping rhinoceros. Come and witness the awesomeness. Fighting an octopus. We're keeping it haphazardous. I'm rapping rhinoceros. Come and witness the awesomeness. Fighting an octopus. We're keeping it haphazardous.
Hell yeah, that was Haphazardous off of my debut album, Rhinoglyphics, out in 2012. That's one of those songs that it kind of has a it kind of has an awkward flow, I'll admit. I don't know. This guy here seems like he wants out of the giveaway. Oh shit, I gotta unmute you guys. Here you go. You're back. You're back.
Dude, like the flow of that I thought was dope. Like it's different and it was chill. Your vocabulary was fucking on point, dude. Talking about
that shit was dope as fuck.
Good. I like that. I like that a lot.
Who wants out of the giveaway? God damn it.
I have a hard time coming up with hooks, but that one was inspired. And when I figured it out, the song came together very quickly. I'll tell you that.
I was just, it was like there was a distortion from the headphones for a second where I couldn't fully hear it. So I really wanted to like dive into that
Well, I'm
track.
gonna listen to that on my own. Like I'm gonna go back.
There
and
was.
find that.
Did you say so? It randomly picked a song where the last line on the one thing was "Grave Bait." That was crazy.
Yeah, I heard that too, but thought I was a crazy person, and that I just imagined it.
You know what? That's fucking crazy. That out of
That's
all
so random.
Yeah, dude.
Wheel picked the song where I actually fucking shouted you out in the song. That's crazy.
That was dope.
That was nuts. But
I
like out
thought
of all
I
the
just
songs, like
imagined
I heard it and I was like, wait a second. I was like, and then it gave me like this like almost like Lotusy feel with it, like because it had that like like it was cool. I definitely digged it.
I definitely did. And then it says 2012. I was like, oh shit, like
that's your old school. You know what I mean? Like is that one of the younger versions of you basically? Wouldn't you feel like?
What
2012? Because yeah, being 8 years ago from that, it did not feel like 8 years. Because
well, for me personally, that was it was huge to put out my album, but I set that goal, and then afterwards I didn't have any other goals, and I kind of fell flat. And so 8 years later, I feel like I went through 7 years of bad luck. And I finally have gotten my shit together, and now I'm ready to put music out again. You know what I mean? I wasn't in the right place. But
I feel that
back in
majorly.
2012, I went through a lot of bad times, like ups and downs, and I was cranking out music in 08, 09, and then my hype man, my best friend, and my partner in rap, he passed away. And so it was really hard for me to move forward. It took me 3 years to pick myself up out of a dark place and put out this album, So this album is very personal to me. And like I said, not one fucking mention of Juggalo on it. This is pure BeastMaster shit, It's all me. And it was important to do that because, I put out a whole
major
Juggalo music, and I didn't want to be that pigeonholed, But so I actually realized that I fucking skipped the whole segment where I was going to talk about music that I listened to this week, but we don't even need to get into that. I mean, unless you want to, we could rattle through the list real quick and rattle on. All right, cool. So I just want to remind y'all, if you want to enter the giveaway.
Did somebody back out? I want to know what happened.
What?
Somebody backed out of the giveaway for real?
No, he didn't back out of the giveaway. He just said my song was gay as fuck. So it's like, really?
oh shit. Damn.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a fucking whack name anyway, so it's obviously a troll. But hey, if you win the giveaway and then you won't give me your address, I'm spinning the wheel again and giving it away to somebody else. So the troll will have to dox himself if he wins. That's the catch.
That's it.
Yeah.
Did we lose Grave Bait?
Yeah, we did, but that's all right. If he comes back, I'll bring him right back on. So, all right, I'm pulling up my my Photoshop, and we are going to take a look at the music that I checked out this week, starting with 311. I'm a huge 311 fan, and so I've been listening to a lot of 311 this week. It's upbeat, it's fucking rap, it's rock, it's reggae, it's everything I fucking love about music. These motherfuckers from Omaha, and it's kind of cool because they're celebrating their 30 years in music, just like ICP. They put out their first album in '91, and they've been cranking out. I think they have like 16 fucking albums or something like that. Not as much as ICP, but if you know, then you know 311 puts on a hell of a fucking live show. So I've been enjoying 311 recently. I got all my favorite songs on Spotify.
311 is perfect work music, bro. Like if you're trying to be in retail or anything like that, like 311 is like, I don't know how to explain it. Like I love some, nice reggae rock type.
You know what 311 is? 311 is good smoking music too.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. Any kind of like, I like to, just enjoy that kind of music when, like, maybe I can't listen to hip hop or it's like not appropriate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's definitely family friendly. But honestly, I think that S.A. Martinez and Nick Hexum, they both rap, man. They both rap really good. I'm a huge 311 fan. And B Clown, if you didn't know, we're doing a giveaway. If you want to join the giveaway and win a free copy of Wicked Wood's new CD, Simulated Reality, and a fucking charm, just holler at me and I'll enter you in the wheel. All right. Last week, when I was doing this segment, talking about the music I listened to last week, somebody in the chat, forgive me for forgetting who, asked me if I heard Weezer's new album, and I hadn't. So this week I actually checked it out, and what the fuck is it called? I forget. It's the album is called OK Human. Dug it. And I'm not even a huge Weezer fan. Like, I never listened to fucking more than one of their albums before.
I've got some Weezer songs I listen to. It's like,
well, Weezer, you hear at work sometimes they play the Sweater song or the Billie Holiday song. They got some bangers, you know, but
yeah.
I never really got into Weezer. All right, sweet. B Clown, you're in the giveaway. I'll add you to the wheel as soon as we're done with this segment. But yo, this album is actually really dope, and I enjoyed it, all right? I don't want to go off on a tangent, but I'm just saying that I gave this a shot because someone in the chat recommended it last week, and I'm glad you did because it was a really fun album. All right, next on the list, we're just going to fire through these. Alice Cooper, who just had a birthday this week. I think he turned like 72 years old, and he clearly has this album coming out called Detroit Stories because he's been dropping singles with the same fucking image. And the new fucking song that he released is called Social Debris, but it's actually not new. It's actually a song from his original Alice Cooper band back in the day, and I think it's just a re-recording of it. Really fucking dope. Social Debris. It seems like, I mean, I'm a huge Alice Cooper mark, lyrically and just rock and roll. He's one of my favorite.
Fantastic.
He's amazing. Alice Cooper is amazing, and he's still in his 70s putting out dope music.
I definitely got to check that out. Yeah.
All right. Next on the list, we got New Day, and this is a collab from Scum and Lex the Hexmaster. It was all right.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. And now we got another song from Slain featuring Snack the Ripper. This song is called Wrath and Pride. And I know that this is the album cover, and I don't remember the name, but Slain has a new album coming out. So this is another advanced single from his upcoming. I'm a huge Slain fan. La Coca Nostra, Special Teams, forget about it. Shit's fire. Yeah. And I'm also...
hits that. I love that like legendary type feel to their music. Like it's like that New York, like well, I mean it's a West Coast thing, but like it's like that grimy, really grimy style to
hardcore hip hop. Slain's from Boston. Yeah. He's a Boston rapper. Yep.
Boston, yeah, he's East Coast, yeah. It just reminds me like it's really gritty, you know what I mean? Their whole vibe, like it's almost like on that Wu-Tang type feel. It's like it kind of it's good.
It's fucking awesome. I'm a huge Slain fan. And also he took a turn in acting, and he's been he's been.
I remember he did the movie, right?
Yep. All right, next, Twisted dropped a fucking rock song called Corkscrew. I checked it out. It actually, to me, this is a better fucking song than some of the stuff I heard on their recent releases. But I like this better when I heard it from Rob Zombie. This sounds like they stole a page from Rob Zombie's fucking playbook, which isn't a bad thing. But there's also lyrics in this song that I don't know why it is, but every time Twisted makes a track, it just makes me feel like they're still addressing their beef with ICP, and they got lyrics in here like, please forgive me and shit. And I'm like, wait a minute, what are you talking about? Sugar Slam's allegations on Twitter? I don't know. Next. All right, Shade, the homie from Hecka Productions. Shout out Cali Green Too Fresh. Shout out to Shade. He's got this single.
Yeah, Shade is dope.
Yeah, dude, Shade's the man. And this track is actually really dope. It's called Backseat. It features Magic Man. So
is he
check this shit out? I actually
Shade, the one that's dropping the new album on February. Like he's dropping a new album soon.
He's got that Loverboy EP.
Loverboy EP, yeah.
Heart-shaped box, fucking.
He came around like right around when we got introduced to Deviant. He's a nice guy. I like him.
Yeah,
I like Shay.
And
He's cool.
Hecka is run by Carnival Spirits crew member Cali Green Too Fresh. So
he's got something special about him. I like that.
Yeah, man, and you can see he's repping. He's got a Hatchet Man on the fucking lower leg tattoo right down there.
Yeah.
All right, next on my list here of music I enjoyed this weekend is from K Prez featuring Snow Goons, and this track is called Presidential Goon. It's more hardcore hip hop. I definitely enjoy that shit. I recommend it. Snow Goons are fucking crazy fresh. Now this track right here is from Atmosphere, and it's called God's Bathroom Floor. I'm a huge Atmosphere fan. Slug is really lyrical. I'm a huge fan of what is it? Rhyme Sayers. Yeah, that's yeah. They got some good stuff on there, man. Atmosphere is fucking crazy.
He's always been dope. Yeah.
Yeah, for years.
Knocks it out of the fucking park.
Yep. And then next year I got this track called Misfit by a guy named Chief Freely featuring Recognize. Recognize, of course.
Recognize is the homie though.
Yeah, Recognize. Look, the only reason this showed up on my Spotify radar is because I follow Recognize. So this is a feature he did.
Shout out to Mayday. Shout out to Burns.
Yep. I fuck with all that. And then next year we got now my homie Joe, who produces my beats. He grew up in Buffalo, and this guy here, G Casino, is boys with my producer. Okay, this is some hard body gangster rap, like mafioso, like Sopranos vibes, you know. And so here, this just showed up on my Spotify. It's The Shark featuring G Casino. It's called Boss Talk, and it's really fucking fire. I highly recommend G Casino. And you know, but it's straight up just what you think it is. It's like, you know, Italian mafioso fucking gangster rap, literally. All right, next on the list is this song was really short. This song was really short. Why is that the only thing I have to say about it? Because it's like a minute long. But this is Night Major and Joyner Lucas. I mean, I'm not a huge Joyner Lucas fan, but, you know, he's on my radar, so I checked it out. It's a really short song, though. It almost felt like it was just a sampler, like a snippet. But anyway.
He can rap his ass. Joyner Lucas can rap his ass off.
Yeah, well, that's why
people don't like him, you know what I mean? But it's like, even if, it's like he's got talent still, no matter what.
No doubt. All right. Now, this track here came out this week or this month or whatever, and it's called Before I Wake, and it's Demerick featuring Jaron Benton. Yeah, it goes hard. It's definitely fresh. I like the artwork too. I like illustrations like that. And then moving right along. Now this showed up on my fucking Spotify radar because I like Megan Thee Stallion, but she's featured on this track by Bobby Sessions. I don't know who that is, but goddamn, I cannot wait for this movie, Coming to America Part 2. Yeah, dude. This is from the soundtrack of the upcoming sequel to Eddie Murphy's classic.
I'm gonna have to check this out.
It's a good song too. It actually is a really dope song. And honestly, I haven't listened to a lot of shit from Megan Thee Stallion. I just like a couple tracks I heard. But I'm more excited for this movie than I am about the song. But I actually like the song.
Yeah, that movie is gonna be lit.
It is, man. All right. Now, you guys know me. I'm a huge PJ Harvey stan. Stories from the Sea, Stories from the City, Stories from the Sea is one of my favorite fucking PJ Harvey albums. And she's releasing demos for this whole album. And this week, she released demos for two of my favorite fucking songs from this album. The first one is Good Fortune, and the second one is This Mess We're In. So these are two tracks from the upcoming demos album. And, you know, this is all a thing she's doing. She's re-releasing all of her albums in demos. and she's had a career since the 90s. Yeah, I'm in love with this chick, and I love her voice, and she's got several albums that I'm obsessed with. She's on constant rotation. I know no one else gives a fuck, but hey, this is my show, and this is the music I'm enjoying. And yeah, I love PJ Harvey. So she drops new shit, I'm listening to it. Next on the list, another chick that I like. Her name is Tove Lo. She's got a dope track. It's Martin Garrix and her. It's called Pressure. It's not the best, but I enjoyed it. And then last but not least, this fucking album, Buckshot and Kung Fu Vampire. They finally released Double Dragon. Again, I thought maybe there might be some confusion with the mystery of my guest this week, where maybe, you know, double digits, double dub. Maybe people thought, oh, Double Dragon, maybe Kung Fu Vampire and Buckshot are on the show. Nope, it's Wicked Wood. But I listened to this album and it was pretty good. It's got a couple of features on there. I think it's like Boondocks and Ritz. You got a couple tracks with Boondocks and Ritz on there. But it's worth a listen if you like.
I gotta listen, yeah.
Yeah. I like the artwork. And that's it.
It's like all my people are like posting that they bought this. So
I know they've been promoting it for a while, and yeah, so I fucking listened to that whole album, and that's it. That's the music that I've been fucking with this week. I kind of enjoy, you know, doing this segment. I almost forgot to do it, but it is now time to determine the winner of the giveaway. So let me pull up the wheel, and we will fucking get her done. I mean, last week I picked the wrong wheel. All right, this is the last call for the giveaway, and let me just check the chat, make sure no one else. All right, B Clown, I didn't forget about you. You're in. So let me add B Clown, and you guys got like fucking 30 seconds to fucking join this giveaway before I spin this wheel. B Clown 510. All right. And just for reposting purposes, I'm going to kind of, you know, give you the whole spiel one last time. We are giving away a copy of Wicked Wood's new album, Simulated Reality, and a Wicked Wood charm. All right, here on the BeastMaster show.
You could get hooked up if you.
we're hooking y'all up, and
I still want the whole list after it's done.
All right. Well, you got it, brother. I'll literally copy and paste this list to your DMs. All right. And without further ado, let's find out who wins. Ivy Killa, congratulations.
Yes.
Longtime Carnival Spirits subscriber, and he actually does live streams on Twitch, which I'm happy to, you know, plug for him, because I know, you know, motherfuckers that are doing their Twitch grind, they always appreciate more subscribers. So if you fuck with Twitch, look up Ivy Killa, give him a sub, and yeah, hit me up, brother. And you're the winner, man. I'm glad to hook you up. You're a good homie. Yeah, so this is it. We're finally finished. I'm fucking stoked, man. Crazy. Thank you so much.
Thank you, brother. I really appreciate you having me, man. I know I'm tired of shit, but
do you have any last words, shout outs, anything you want to say before we finish?
Thank you for everybody that tuned in, man, for real. And like, thank you to Carnival Spirits. Thank you to you, man. Like,
hey,
BeastMaster, you've been doing wonderful works, man. And it's just a pleasure. And I appreciate everything that you do. And whatever you need from us, we got you. We really, really appreciate it, man. And like I said, there's more to come. So I'm excited.
Hell yeah. So with that, we're going to wrap this up at 6:30. Perfect timing. You're watching the BeastMaster show. This is Carnival Spirits. You guys are fucking awesome. And we'll see you next weekend.
Oh, and Graybait messaged me. He said the tablet died that he was on.
Okay.
And he wanted to wish everybody a good night. And thank you for watching it. I know.
Excuses.
Excuses.
Yeah.
Nah. Well, his shit was falling over.
People appreciate you. We got Juggalo John shouting you out right now.
Thank you to everybody that's tuned in. And you guys are fucking awesome. And I want to hook everybody up that was tuned in tonight because it was the
Everybody
shit.
go vote for Wicked Wood on Replicon Radio.
Please do. Yeah, do that. And that's all we need. And go watch the Off with the Head video.
Yeah,
that's it.
Wicked Wood. And I don't even tell people to vote for Carnival Spirits. I think y'all should vote for Don Chaos and the Hours of Chaos because last year he was on.
Go vote for Don Chaos.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what we. Yes. Yeah. Like. And also, everybody remember, it's not a competition. It doesn't matter.
No, awards don't matter, and that's why I don't.
Awards don't. I mean, if they do, I would appreciate it, but like at the end of the day, competitions are competitions, and it's like I don't who you know.
I appreciate being nominated.
And that's it. That's it. That's all.
The nomination is what got me excited. And beyond that, I don't give a shit. But
I was that's why I got so fucking hyped when the Underground actually like it worked. Like it was good.
Hell yeah. So listen, guys, we're gonna do another giveaway next week. I've got another mystery guest. We do this every fucking weekend, every Saturday.
You better tune in.
Oh, and thank you. Much love to Miss Hollywood. Such a pleasure to have you up on here. You know, one of these days you're going to see Miss Hollywood as the actual special guest, but she's so busy filming on the Warner Brothers Studios. So it's
so awesome.
It's actually hard to book Miss Hollywood right now, and that's why you haven't seen her on the show yet, because she's on her grind, and I'm so proud of her.
That's the shit.
But yo, Don Chaos, I know it would be cool if you won. So I that's why every week I'm just going to keep plugging your fucking your entry because you really would deserve that shit because you really do a good job. 117 episodes of the Hours of Chaos. But look, we got to wrap this up. I love y'all and I appreciate all of you guys for fucking with the BeastMaster show and I'll see you next weekend. It's time for me to get some dinner and relax.
Thank you again, man.
After the show, I don't talk. I fucking shut my mouth. I've been talking for 3 hours straight. I'm fucking done. Yeah, we'll do it all again next weekend. And Wicked Wood, crazy, fucking grave bait. Y'all the shit. Simulated reality is the shit. I'm not even just blowing smoke up your ass. Like, I mean it. Shit fucking rocks. Like, it's a fucking dope ass. It's gonna be on rotation. You know what I mean? And everybody else, have a great fucking night. Get the fuck out of here. You can't stay here. You don't have to go home, all that shit. And Ivy Killer, I will be getting your information. Fucking hit me up, send me your fucking addy, and we'll get you that shit. All right. Peace the fuck out.